Just can't help myself. It just makes me feel all natural. From the way that I talk, yeah, and the way I lay my tracks, you would think I was from way back. He says I'm from another era, and I can't get with that. Baby girl, just be yourself, you'll rule the world. He wants me to be natural, baby. He wants me to be free. He says he loves it when I'm natural. He loves it. He loves it when I'm natural. Baby, he loves it. And I'm feeling for ya all the time. Just be yourself when I'm around. He says he loves it when I'm natural. Just be yourself. Ooh, just take your time. Ooh, you're not even 30 yet. Ooh, you're doing just fine. With life, take your time. Do it right. He says he loves it when I'm natural. He loves it. He loves it when I'm natural. Baby, he loves it. And I'm feeling for ya all the time. Just be yourself when I'm around. He says he loves it when I'm natural. Just be yourself, ooh, be natural. Ooh, don't be no fool, don't play yourself, just be yourself, ooh, be natural. Yeah. Ooh, don't be no fool, don't play yourself, just be yourself, ooh, be natural. Ooh, don't be no fool, don't play yourself, just be yourself, ooh, be natural. He says he loves it when I'm natural. He loves it. He loves it when I'm natural. Baby, he loves it. And I'm feeling for ya all the time. Just be yourself when I'm around. He says he loves it when I'm natural.
All right. Clap it up for Rosie, y'all. Rosie Bush, right?
Rosie Bush.
Y'all, that song is fire. She loves it when I'm natural.
Yep, natural by Rosie Bush.
Baby, I got some things I can say about that. We could have talked about that on the night show.
Y'all got, man, we're gonna have to do a night, after dark.
I'm gonna have to do it after dark so I can get ratchet.
You know what I'm saying? What's up?
So I can say what I want to say. You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying? I got something to say. I got after dark. Like I told y'all, man, y'all get the good chosen right now.
Y'all bumping, come on.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
We ain't doing that.
I ain't doing that.
They tripping. Not today.
So man, hey, Arsenio. What's the word? Donnie, you still with me? I think Arsenio just.
Okay, I don't know. Okay, show me how. I can't see like if they're doing messages. This is my Facebook Live. I'm on live, but
I don't know what's been up with Facebook for when they.
Is it events log? No, that ain't.
No, it shouldn't be that. It should be like you should be able to see it when you get like the whole screen. Like
yeah, but how do I do the whole screen?
It don't show it on your It's not on the thing.
Like on here, how do I pull it? How do I make this the whole screen?
I don't know. We got to do that before the show.
Okay,
let me see.
That's fine.
It's like if you go.
Hey y'all, we here. We're gonna be talking about why. Who did I marry? Is that it? Who that?
This what it is, Doc. It's the whole Risa Tisa thing, and if y'all in the comments and y'all know about the whole Risa Tisa, what's good? Lacey's in the house.
I don't know nothing about Risa Tisa.
Y'all, if y'all know about this Risa Tisa thing, hit me up in the comments. If you follow my page, if y'all see me follow, hit me up in the comments, man. We got a little snafu about with the phone, so I can't hear y'all lovely voices and y'all emotion behind this, the laughter or whatever may come with it. But this whole Risa Tisa thing about the who TF did I marry, it's all on TikTok. And if y'all know about it, man, y'all put something in the comments, man. I'm trying to chop it up with y'all about this Risa Tisa. Apparently it's a woman that married this guy, and like I guess maybe she married him too soon. You know, didn't really get to know him all that well, and then she got with him, and then tied that knot, and then Mr. Hyde came out. I like how I said that. Tied that knot.
I know y'all on live. I can't see you. I'm trying to get it together.
So we're trying to figure out. I want to know what's up with the Risa Tisa thing. You know what I'm saying? So if y'all in on my comments, man, y'all chime in on the comments, man. Either that or you come in and it send a request to come in and comment on the show. Cause yeah, what's up, cousin? Hey, what's happening? I'm gonna have to bring you up here too, so you can talk to the people about what you got going on, your new stuff, what you got going on. But yeah, man. But yeah, I want to. We talk about this Risa Tisa thing, and all that while Lyric get finish get situated. But yeah, if y'all,
I'm feeling popular today.
Yeah, you sounding popular. You sounding real popular over there, man. You got all your chimes.
What's up, babies? What's up? What's up? Don't just join. Log on. Come on, we can ready to talk about some things today.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about.
This is the Lyric and Chosen morning show. Every Monday and Thursday. This is your morning. Hey, I'm gonna send a shout out right now while we're in the beginning. Don't forget this Sunday is Juju Joint Sunday. Your girl will be hosting and bartending at the corner, 11411 Sam Houston Parkway. 11411 Sam Houston Parkway. Come out and holler at your girl. Hey, they doing sections for $50. You can't go into none of these spots and get a section for $50. So you got a crew with you, 6 to 8 people, get you a section, like for real.
For real. What's up, Spider-Man? Good morning, bro.
We got a band coming out too. Ray Williams.
That's my boy. Ray Williams. Okay.
Yeah, that's my boy. It's an old school band. They coming out to play 8 to 10. We got happy hour from 7 to 9. You know what I'm saying? I'm coming in there half dressed.
Not yet.
Yeah, that's what I'm saving there for the trip.
Though, right?
Yeah. I got this new outfit though, and it's very daring.
She finna go.
I lost another 4 pounds. I'm excited. I'm happy with myself.
I'll clap it up for Lyric, dog.
Another 4.
Another 4 down.
Look, I bought clothes, right? I got rid of all my old clothes and bought new clothes.
Right.
And my sister's like, I ain't buying nothing because in about 2 months you ain't gonna be able to fit none of that.
Yeah.
I am the same size as my baby sister.
Okay.
Yes.
Keep going.
Man,
What was your target weight?
I want to be about 160, 175 at the most.
Yeah, because you know you Amazon. So
yeah. Because right now, I'm 214. Yeah. I'm trying to get under 200 before we go on our trip.
Already, man. I feel you. Yeah. That's what's up.
I'm excited.
Because like I said, you're Amazon. So when you got on heels, you know what I'm saying, you
all legs.
You an Anunnaki. You a giant.
Really, I'm probably already look. I'm probably already under 200, but my booty weigh about 14 pounds.
So you need to do some squats.
No, I've been, my ankles messed up, right?
Oh, that's right. You can't.
No, I've been doing them in my chair.
Oh, okay.
I've been doing the ones for the stomach. I've been doing the ones for the waist. I've been doing the ones for the arms. I've been doing the ones to make my booty sit up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. You know what we got? We got a comment already.
What does that say?
Good
morning, Arsenio.
Arsenio.
Good morning, Arsenio.
Then I got my boy Critical of it, man. Thanks for everything.
Thank you, Della.
Thanks for being
Della Newman, like and share. Thank you, sweetheart.
Man, I gotta get up with y'all. Man,
good morning, Malcolm Lewis Jackson by Tony.
We got a guest coming in later on.
Yep.
But she gonna talk to y'all about the
Importance of having life. Yes, importance of having life insurance.
I have Tisa downloaded if y'all want me to play it.
Okay.
What's
Yeah.
Tisa?
So we're gonna look at this Risa Tisa.
Oh, okay, yeah, yeah.
Like, I'm like 50 episodes behind Risa Tisa, but I guess what we have right now is the synopsis so you can know what she got going on, know what it is. I'm gonna turn these cameras around real quick so y'all can see. If y'all don't know about Risa Tisa, then here you go. This is your chance to see what Risa Tisa is like. This is what Risa Tisa. Let me make sure you guys. Okay. Y'all won't be looking at my big old head.
Guess who got suspended out of the Creator Fund? When I started the series, I was not yet in the Creator Fund. All the videos I did beforehand weren't even counted for. So if you do the math, it's not that much. I got suspended because I had multiple violations. I had re-uploaded some of the videos in the series, and you can't do that. For the next 30 days, I am not making any money from the videos. So for the people who think I've made 80-something thousand, I am so sorry to disappoint you, but the actual number is nowhere near.
My bad. I will get it downloaded shortly.
Okay, that's cool. But anyway, while he's doing that, apparently Risa Tisa is this woman that did this documentary or did this series about this guy she married. And I think if y'all got any more insight, I think it's when she married him too early and then these true colors start coming out, and apparently dude is a narcissist. And then he bipolar, and she said he's schizophrenic. Funny thing about it is she called the dude Legion. So she called him Legion. In a minute, and then when I heard about it, I saw like a little bit of it, and I was like, oh, she got that out the Bible. That's why she called him Legion. Cause
Hi.
so she early. Okay.
Hold on.
So she called him Legion. And y'all know in the Bible, if y'all know what Legion is, then that's exactly what she did at that point. So I'm not gonna say my opinion is this. If she did it, if she's doing it and it ain't really happened, she got all y'all attention.
You guys are gonna sit here and share my
Yeah, she got all of y'all attention. Good morning, y'all. How y'all doing?
Good morning.
She got all of y'all attention.
Our guests are going to sit in with us today
Yeah.
about whatever we're talking about this morning, and then we're going to have them come in right at about 10 o'clock.
Yep. So if she
We're gonna go.
really did
What we're
that,
going to do is let's do a rerun and everybody introduce themselves so
Oh, that's
they'll know
great.
who we are. Starting with Malcolm.
Good morning, everybody. Good morning. This is Malcolm with Real Talk 100 Radio. Welcome to the Table Talk Morning Show on Real Talk 100 Radio. Thank you so much, everybody, for tuning in on Instagram, on Twitter, on YouTube, and Facebook. Thank you so much, Facebook and Instagram. I see we have several people tuned in. Unfortunately, our phone lines are down, but we will have one of our phones available for you to call in, one of our personal numbers to call in. We'll be talking about Risa Tisa and her "Who the F Did I Marry?" We have to censor ourselves. This is the morning show, but we will be talking about that, and we'll also be talking with our guest about the importance of life insurance this morning. Everybody, please share the video all over the world. I'm going to put up the flyer so you know exactly what you're watching this morning. This is the Table Talk Morning Show with Real Talk 100 Radio, starring the hosts, as you see on the screen right now, Lyric on the right and Chosen in the middle. Our guests are seated to the left. We will introduce them shortly. But in the meanwhile, we want you to share the video all over the world, because the importance of life insurance is just that. It's very, very important to families and friends alike. I don't care if it's an enemy. Hey, you might be able to get you some life insurance on them too. I don't care if it's your ex. You might be able to get some life insurance on them, especially if you have kids together, if you have children together, and one of you happens to pass away. You might need to listen to this show. Tag your family, tag your friends. Thank you, Mike C. Thank you, Arsenio. Thank you, Tony, with the good brisket. Thank you, Della.
So you're going to have to come in and bring some of the briskets, like for real.
Thank you.
I do samples, a taste test, I'm good at that.
Thank you, Della, all the way in West Virginia, liking and sharing the video. Thank you, Arsenio. Thank you, everybody on Instagram.
You see Mike C up there?
Mm-hmm.
I want to let everybody know on my Facebook, if I don't see your messages, I'm sorry. Tune in to Real Talk 100. He can see all the messages that come up on there. I don't know how to work this.
Good.
I'm not going to fight with it today. We got TikTok going on. We got Facebook going on. We got 5,000 followers on TikTok. So I know some of y'all better log on somewhere. You know. So today we're talking about what is it called?
Risa Tisa, dog.
And tell me
y'all
about.
know anything about Risa Tisa? You heard about Risa Tisa?
Okay, tell us about the Risa Tisa.
So basically, Risa Tisa is this woman that was on TikTok. She's talking about, I guess, the guy that she married. Maybe it sounds like she married the dude too soon,
Okay.
and like all of his stuff start coming out.
She
Like,
said,
all
"So
his
who
bad
did I
stuff
marry?"
start coming out. So she's
You
like,
know?
"Who TF did I marry?"
Mhm.
Like, you know, the common thing that sometimes you deal with. When
But
you
I
get
feel
with-
her because
Yeah.
I did the same thing.
Yeah.
When my mother passed away, I got married the next month. You know, and my mother kept telling me, she says, you know, if you marry him, he ain't gonna change. So I got married, and I was like, I don't know who this is I married. You know, like for real, for real.
That I married, like apparently, what it sounded like to me, it sounded like the guy, like all his true colors started coming out.
Yeah.
First, he started being one way, and then later on down the line, it was like all the narcissism.
When you get married, you're gonna have to do prenups on that. If you change your attitude, if you change who you are, if you change how you treat me, I get an annulment.
So that's what we talking about. Anybody that's on my feed, I know it's early. You know, y'all probably trying to get to work. And you not at work and you supposed to be there
You're
at 9. You late already, like 21 minutes late. I hope you got your sob story ready or whatever it is that you gotta have going on. But hey, if you off, hey, that's more power to you, man. Stay in the bed is kind of cool. Y'all know how this weather is. Y'all know that we don't get real winters no more. Winter is not consistent. Winter gets bullied
This
by
Texas,
every
y'all
other.
don't get winter. This
Yeah,
ain't
it ain't, man.
Y'all want winter? Go to Chicago. I'm from
Yeah.
Chi, so go to Chicago.
We used to have cool winter or whatever, but I don't know if winter broke the treaty or something with the other seasons. But it's not winter no more. You get all 4 seasons in one day now. So winter, we gotta find
said
another
no,
name.
in one day. Yeah, 'cause it was
you get
warm
all
in the
4
morning.
seasons. Yeah.
It got cool in the afternoon. It was freezing at night. You absolutely are right about that.
So we get all of that. But the only thing that I can say is the only consistent season that we have is summer.
She got the right song though.
Yes, she did. The only consistent season we have is summer. That's the only season. The only
That
the
ain't
default
even
season.
consistent. Either they're gonna burn you up or freeze you to death during the summer.
No, man, the summertime it don't go no lower than 85 degrees if that.
I heard somebody say, because I got an in-ground pool at my house, and this lady's like, she says, hey, can somebody come and see what's wrong with my pool? It's hot. The water's hot. He said, ma'am, it's 110 degrees.
110 degrees outside.
I said, go buy you about 50 bags of ice and pour it in your pool.
You know what I'm saying? You want to cool down. Texas is not where you want to come if you want consistent weather in the winter.
I'm gonna talk about Texas,
Summer is the only season we have that is consistent.
I'm gonna get ready to tell you about y'all Texas, okay? If it rains, they can't drive. If it snows, they can't drive.
Welcome to the dirty South.
They put sand down on their street.
That's right.
For the
That's
snow.
Right. That's right.
For the snow, y'all.
It's tropical down
No.
there. It's tropical down here.
No. If they see an icicle, they're closing down everything.
You're darn right.
Chicago, the winds will blow and pick you up, and we still got to go to work. Be like, look, can you just give me a ride?
Yeah, like the wind take you.
Can
there.
I get a ride, please?
Windy City.
Windy City.
That's why it's
for
really
sure.
called the Windy City.
For sure.
How often is the wind like that?
Winters and summers. We get
Winters
them
and
both.
summers.
Yeah.
The
we
wind.
get them both.
But y'all don't get hot like us.
I
It's
mean,
like
we get
over
hot, but
hot.
not like this.
Y'all don't be having that.
We don't get
110.
that kind of hot where you gotta have some oxygen.
Now we got catfish weather. Like summer is like catfish weather. You know how catfish. You go date on catfish, and then you about to meet somebody, and you think that who they are, who it is, and then you finally get there. It's like they're totally different
Facebook.
thing.
Go on
They're different.
Facebook. Look for
So
that
like
logo.
we got like
Log
the
on
summer
to
is like the
Real Talk so I
catfish
can
summer
look
now.
at
So like
your
it'll tell you
messages.
what else is
Until I
it?
figure out how to
So
work
it'll
it.
be like it's like
Oh, I got it. Arsenio,
go-
there we go.
you go over there, they tell you, hey, it's gonna be 100. It's gonna be 100 degrees, and then the heat index is different. The heat index is different. So like by the time you get outside, What happened to this hooky? Why I feel like 150? You know what I'm saying? So we got it like that. Me personally, and I told y'all, I told Lee what it is. I can't stand the sun. I don't like the sun.
I love
because
it.
when it's hot, you can't take enough.
Because when it's hot, I don't have to wear no clothes.
But even then, you can still be you can still be buck wild naked and
Y'all
still
know
be
I ain't got no
sweltering
sense.
and
I told
scorched.
you on that trip. I promise you.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
You
buy
said
shoes. I'm
it.
buying
Denim
shoestrings of every color because I'm wearing shoestrings and denim
Shoestrings
clothes.
and denim floss.
Yes,
Yeah,
baby.
I already know. You know what I'm saying? You are, you know.
And if y'all bring y'all kids, don't be mad at you because you should have left them at home.
And you know, so I can't do summer because you can't take enough off to stay cool and it get hot. Wintertime
Take
is
an
my
ice bath.
favorite. That's my favorite.
I can't do the winter.
my
I
favorite
can't get warm.
Because you can always lay up. You can always put on more clothes to get warm. And
I
then
can't.
and then this cold ain't like Chicago or IAD or Washington because you can have on all them clothes or whatever and then it'll cut through, but you can still find some way to stay warm. Here you ain't.
You
finna
can stay warm
You
out
ain't
there
finna
for
stay.
sure.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. So you'll never stay. You can't take enough off to be hot, to be cool. Don't let your
So
AC go
I ain't
out.
seen nobody talk about this. Why the F did I get married or who did I marry?
Hey, cuz, do
Come on now.
do you know about anything about the Risa Tisa thing? We gonna start running with it, like the pros and cons.
You didn't find the video?
You know,
It's okay. It's okay.
it's
I
all
did,
right.
but it's
all right.
9
I
minutes.
think we
It's
got
9
enough to
minutes
run
long.
with.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That's
Got
cool.
you.
But I mean, I'm just saying. I think that it's just, yeah, she probably, you know, just jump right on in and then just say, you know,
I want
use
to talk.
everything.
You know what I want to talk about? Tax season. I've been crying and laughing at these people for tax season. How you file your taxes yet? Y'all filed your taxes yet?
Yeah, I'm gonna get around it.
They said the government is in there just doing it. They messing with people big time. 2 kids, you getting $2,000 for 2 kids.
2 kids. What you used to get?
For I get 6 back for 1.
God.
Yeah.
Winning. That's what it sounds like.
We have several other people tuned in. We have Mike C is still on.
What's up, Mike?
Well, Mike.
Don't forget, Mike, we're gonna start that bike club.
He's still on YouTube. He says Houston weather is like bipolar girlfriend.
Hey, yo, I used to say, man, I'm telling you, we say that Houston weather is definitely like that.
We have Lisa tuned in from Colorado,
Good morning, Lisa. What's up, mommy?
and we have Jay Reckless from the Reckless Podcast tuned in. He's
What's
like,
up, Jay?
thank y'all for tuning in, and
Thank you.
everybody on Instagram, please, thank you. We have Signature, a music artist. I forgot she used to be in Houston. I forgot where she is now, but she says, hey, everyone, grind mode and salute. She says,
Absolutely.
we have Ross Demand, we have Manny, we have Trey Baby Williams. We have several people tuned in.
He always tuned in.
We have oh, that's your guy?
Yeah.
Okay. We also have I just came in contact with this guy because I'm trying to get sponsored by any beard products, any beard. Yeah.
Okay.
His name is Texas Bearded Cartel. He says, yo.
He said bearded cartel. I like that.
Signature says she's back in Houston. Nice. Please share this video
Welcome back.
to inboxes. Y'all know how Instagram is. Just share it to inboxes. Tag other people to watch because we're going to be talking about Risa Tisa this morning and Who the F Did I Marry and her series on TikTok. And we're also going to be talking about the importance of life insurance. This is the Table Talk morning show on Real Talk 100 Radio with Lyric and Chosen. Back to the show.
You get better and better every time.
Man. I can't see my people. I'm tripping. Oh, there we go. J May, what's up, mommy? I keep telling you, you need to book with me so I can get you on the show.
Mm-hmm.
She's a median, and she came in one time. I did a show with Lisa.
Yeah.
And I don't like people reading me. I don't like tarot cards. I don't like none of that. So she comes in, and she's talking to the people, and everybody's chiming in, and she looked at me. She's like, Miss Lyric. I said, She said, Miss Lyric, he in my ear. I said, I said, don't do that to me. She said, Miss Lyric, you don't understand when I'm hearing something. It's like real loud, but it's like big letters coming in front of me. She says, and the most important letters are coming in highlighted. She's like this, like highlighted, like the most important part of the message. And so it was my husband talking to her. I lost my husband in 2020 to COVID. So she's like, he's trying to tell me. I said, I don't want to know. I was telling her, I was like, Because I'd be scared. Don't go home behind the door. Like, don't tell me nothing you know about me. I don't want to know. So, but she's good. And what she told me was absolutely on point, and she couldn't have known. So, May, I'm getting you on here, J May. Like for real. For real.
Bring on.
Y'all know we're gonna have a pop up. I'm one of the managers over at look, I got it. Yeah, no, I'm saying I'm tongue tied today. I'm one of the managers over at Happy Vibes Daiquiri, 2833 Spears Road, and we're getting ready to do a 10 pop up. Soon as this weather acts right, we got to get some act right in the weather. Anybody that has a small business, anything that you're doing and you want to get out there and want to get seen, the Real Talk 100 morning table talk is for that, and also Happy Vibes Daiquiri. We're going to start having pop ups at least twice a month, and I want to get as many vendors as possible. The first pop-up I'm doing free, absolutely free. I'm going to do that because I want to get it out there. I figure if I can go ahead and get it started, then we can worry about making some money and everybody makes some money. So, I'm that kind of person. Even here, any interviews that you guys want to do here, right now they're free. And y'all take advantage of them while they're free. Anybody that wants to come in and be on the show, hit myself up, hit Chosen up, hit Malcolm up, let us know. And so we can get you on the show, I'm all about supporting businesses, small businesses.
Yeah. Come on here and talk to us a little bit, man. Get your brand out there. Let us know who you are, because if don't nobody know who you are, how you gonna grow?
And Chosen, I Chosen for me is the expert when it comes to the entertainment business as far as music. So y'all know we talk about how to get your brand and how to brand yourself and how to pay yourself instead of paying somebody else. So all of this is what we're gonna start talking about. We're gonna be bringing our
Sorry. No, that's not right. I'm sorry for the interruption.
Yeah, so y'all know it. Y'all know you can expect anything to happen here. Yep.
Yeah. So y'all definitely want to try to tap in. Don't try to do it, man.
I'm telling you, man. Just tell me a time and day. I got you.
Holler at us, man. Inbox me, get at me, let me know, what you're doing. We can get you in on the show. I'm gonna get at you. You know what I'm saying? Get at us right now while it's easy access. Because once things start getting getting going and the gears start turning, it's gonna be it gotta be a little bit more decorum, a little bit more order that gotta take place.
What I want to start doing, like when we're on that trip, we gotta get stuff set up now so that we can go live while we're on that trip.
Yeah, I think
while we're on that boat. Yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and get the internet because I gotta be able to talk to my boo. So I gotta get on the internet so I can have my internet.
Now you ain't finna be the Reesa Teesa, right?
I'm not Reesa Teesa. I'm not getting married. So we ain't gonna worry about Reesa Teesa.
Well, he ain't gonna be a Reesa Teesa.
We ain't getting married today.
Okay.
So I ain't worried about tomorrow. I know we ain't getting married today.
As long as stay away from everything. That's kind of scary, though.
I've been married twice, so I need to breathe.
Breathe and recollect.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I know how it is.
Yeah. Find myself. I'm 58. I'll be 59 this year. So I told myself I'm trying to find myself because I lost myself when I was married to my husband. My husband was one of those who did I marry type guys, but he was a narcissist. Everything was surrounded around him. Every place I went, he called me every 15 minutes. And that's not even an exaggeration. Every 15 minutes he would call my phone. Where you at? Same place I was 15 minutes ago. The heck? So, and my friends, he told me, he said I was sleeping with all my homegirls. He was that guy. My brother, when he met my brother, that's not your brother. That must be somebody you used to mess with. I was like, get the heck out of here. My brother said, let me tell you something. You ain't gonna keep her long. You don't know my sister. You're not gonna keep her long. And he was right.
I wish I had more of y'all, more of y'all tuning in right now, so y'all hit me up to this Reesa Teesa thing. I don't want to get it misconstrued, but that's what it came out of me. When I first saw it, I was
but you know what? Even when you're married, people change. People change when you're married.
But that's the thing. How do you expect? Okay, so people say don't change, but you expect people to grow.
Exactly.
Growth brings about change.
But that don't mean turning to Dr. Jekyll or Mr. Hyde.
It depends on who you are, what your character is. If that's who it is, then that's what it is.
Y'all know I'm retarded. I'm straight retarded, so take it for what it is.
Most people, I know, most people want to change for the better. When you change, you want to change for the better, right? You
Sometimes.
want to change for the better, right?
Sometimes.
That's the goal. But you want to change
Not
for the
always.
better. Like
Sometimes.
who? Like I don't know too many people that be like, yeah, today I'm just gonna be a villain. And
Me.
I'm gonna be
Wait a minute.
at work.
My guy calls me a villain all the time. He's
So
like,
you want to be a better
I
villain?
like being a villain.
You want to be a better
That's when
villain?
look, I'm a Gemini. I got about 12 personalities. That's
Oh
one of them.
Lord, you want to?
That's one of them. Those are my personalities and they're part of me. You know what I'm saying? So
We
I
don't
can be
talk about.
sweet.
I
I'm the
shouldn't have said
villain.
I shouldn't
You know
have
what I'm
said villain
saying?
because in most cases that I've learned.
No, he calls me a terrorist.
Okay, terrorist. There we go.
He said I'm a
The
terrorist.
terrorist is different than the villain because
Yeah.
nowadays, as you get older, you realize that the hero wasn't always right, and the villain.
But I have to tell my
the villain
kids
had
that.
more noble causes. Is that sometimes the villain, the villain they go about it the wrong way, but they usually have the cause, the rightful cause.
Right. But listen to this. I got 5 sons. I told my sons, when y'all meet these girls, do a background check on them. Because some of them probably got some mental health issues. And I guarantee that the ones that they got these babies by got mental health issues. Because all of them crazy. I told them, y'all want me to meet them and be nice. I don't have no nice bones when they're retarded. I just can't. I told them, y'all meet these girls, had these babies a month later, and then wonder why they're crazy. It was crazy when you met them. You know? Who we got up here?
Several comments are coming in. They're listening to everything you're saying
Take it up.
on YouTube,
Make it larger because I can't see
on
that.
Facebook. The last comment that came in was from Mike C from YouTube. Mike C says, you should only change for yourself, not because others want you to change.
Well, I'm going to agree to disagree because I think you should also change for that person you happen to love if it's going to better both of you. If that change is going to be something that's going to actually help both of you. You know, you for sure change for yourself, but when you're in a relationship, you have to compromise and you have to come to a meeting and you have to agree. You know what I'm saying? So I agree and disagree.
There's two sides.
Yeah, it's two sides of it.
Mike C, you think it's two sides chosen?
It's two sides. to
Yeah,
it because,
it is.
Because so you have to change on inside. So yeah, so you got to change for yourself on the inside because you have to know that whatever you do is going to impact the world. I don't know too many people that is like, that there are people that are out there that just don't give a
Yeah. Yeah.
but you're gonna wind up changing some way. But you have to change for yourself because it's like part of the reason why you change for yourself is like I don't like how this is going. Some people, if you don't like how your life is going, then you change and you start
Absolutely.
figuring out things that you.
That's why I'm a
need to
villain.
do. So it's like, so you change for it's like you make changes for the better.
That's why I have to be a
Like
terrorist.
like Al Sharpton, like you said, a better me can impact a better you. And if a better you and a better me go, we can make a better we.
Right.
So it's like you have to sit up there like what Michael Jackson, man in the mirror.
Yeah.
I'm starting with the man in the mirror. You got it. So yeah, you're right about changing for yourself because that's where it starts.
What happens if you have that person that needs to change but don't see it?
So I mean, yeah, well, it's only so much you can do. Like I was talking to my lady last night and we were talking about when you gotta leave somebody in the wilderness because sometimes they need the wilderness. Like I got this cousin, my best cousin, we best friends, brothers. You know what I'm saying? We like best friends and then
What's up, baby? What's up?
kept
What's up?
on doing things that was counterproductive to the way to his life and everything. It's like I can only help you so much. And just because I take my hands off you don't mean that I help you. It's like I can't let what you do affect me, disturb my
Exactly.
peace and bring me down.
Right.
So after you've exhausted what I've given you, I have to leave you in the wilderness. Now, me leaving you in the wilderness is not the same thing as saying I'm giving up on you. I'm gonna pray for you, and I'm gonna hope that I can spiritually give you the strength that you need to endure what you need to endure. But you need this right now, so you need to change on the inside for yourself, so that you can be better for the ones around you. I want to be a better father for my children. I want to do, to be
Yeah,
an
but you're a
asset
good
to
guy.
this way.
You know what I'm saying? You the good
I wouldn't
guy.
say I'm the good.
Yeah, you are.
I wouldn't say I'm
And
the
I
good
say
guy.
that
I'm
because,
the,
and I can't do good guys. I gotta have me some bad boy. I gotta have some thug in there. I gotta have somebody in there that's got some, some gorilla in his ass. So, I can't have a good guy thing.
Joey, who's it? Joey say
It's on personal perspective. Trying to change someone is strenuous.
strangers. You can't. The older you
It's
get,
useless.
the older you get, you realize when you need to leave people where they are. And it's like,
What's that saying? When they show you who they are, believe them.
you know what? It's a lot of, I play the advocate to a lot of the caveats, the figures of speech, or whatever, because I've known that you can have the most valid point in an argument, and there's still somewhere there's a niche where it make you think to be like, you know what? Yeah, I stood real strong on this right here, and you got this Trojan horse or this crack in what it is, and they figured it out. And depending on your character, you have to be able to, to stand down and take that and add that into your thought process.
Right.
Because when you really think about duality, duality is never one without the other.
Right.
There's never anything with a perfect defense. There's no perfect defense and there's no perfect offense. You know what I mean? So it's like you always have to. So when people say stuff like, when people show you who they are, believe them.
cousin.
Okay, you showed me this, but if I leave you where you are and then come back 5 years, maybe 7 years, and you're a totally different person, you do a whole different 360.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, well, who you showed me back then, and nothing who you is now.
Right.
That could either be good or bad. So
Right.
you could be sitting up there talking to somebody, and they might be what you think is a total saint, and you ain't got to worry about them. They always there, always
I
around.
keep a halo in my
You do
pocket.
that, so you total saint, and you just never know. Something might happen in their life, and they might fall, and then you see them like, what happened to you? You showed me this before, but you're not even who you are now. So it's like, so what do you do with that? And even what I'm saying right now, that's not a perfect stance. It's not all the way solid, because some people stay the same, and people talk about people.
I change every day. Y'all ain't never gonna know.
That's what I'm saying. So it's like I can't just go off of what you showed me.
Look, that movie Sybil. I'm Sybil.
We got
I'm
now.
Sybil. I'll wake up in the morning. My name will be Max.
I hope not. Maxine?
Baby, no, Max. I'll be Max. I'm telling you. I dated this guy. He would call me. He's like, okay, babe, who am I talking to today? He's like, is this Max? Is this Diva? Is this Karen? Who is this? Who am I talking to today?
I would like to get some perspective from our
Right.
guests
Yes,
on the
come on.
subjects. Just to reintroduce the topics are: who the F did I marry? And we must censor ourselves. This is the morning show. Your thoughts on that,
And on the discussion.
and on
here,
the discussion that our hosts are having right now. Do you have any insight,
Introduce yourself first.
any experience on what they're talking about to both of you?
Okay, my name is Becky Morales.
Good morning.
Thank you. Thank you for having us here. As far as the conversation that's going on right now, personally, I mean, I've been married going on 23 years
Oh, wow.
with this
Beautiful.
husband. It's my second marriage.
Okay.
And God sent him to me. I
Okay.
prayed for him, and it's a very interesting story, but I did pray for my husband, my true mate,
Mhm.
and the Lord sent him to my doorstep.
See, I'm wondering if that's even possible.
She just said it happened. She just said it.
I'm talking about for me.
It's possible.
No, it is possible. My 8-year-old son and I prayed for him on a Thursday. We prayed, and then Friday morning I got my confirmation, because I even asked the Lord.
I need to
send
come
me
and talk
confirmation.
to you.
Yeah.
And
You want
then,
to sit over here?
and then I
You wanna be
met
closer?
I
him.
need some vibes.
No, the Lord sent him to my doorstep on a Saturday, and 2 months later we got married, and we've
Wow.
been married for we're going on 23 years now.
Wow.
Okay.
And tell them how you still have butterflies.
Huh?
She still have butterflies on
That's
her.
beautiful.
Yeah.
She be like,
His
"Hey,
ringtone is
Oh.
Marvin Gaye.
All right. All right now. That's what I'm talking about.
Everybody knows when he's calling me.
See, we need to have a show to talk about marriage and what makes a marriage work too.
Marriage is it's a challenge.
Yeah.
You have to make it work. It's not. It's.
See, because people are under the misconception you get married and that's it. And it's not. If you don't work on that marriage, it's not gonna last. It's not gonna stay a marriage.
And this is my advice to the women. The woman will always put in more
Yeah.
than the man.
Yeah.
And get used to it.
Yeah.
You want your marriage to work. You want to have a good marriage. That's just how it is.
Because our men are bipolar.
Women can be that too.
I'm tripolar. I ain't gonna even play.
No, and then, but the husband, that's when the love that you have and the work and knowing each other. My husband can tell what mood I'm in just by talking to me on the phone.
Absolutely.
And then he'll also tell me, he says, I know what you need. So it's just.
I like that.
Yeah, and knowing each other. So, yeah. I mean, it's work.
That's
It's not
beautiful.
easy. It's work.
I'm working on getting there, you know.
We'll get there.
I'm working on getting there. I want that relationship that you can finish my sentence and I can finish yours.
That's it.
And you know my thought process and I know yours. You know, my new friend, and I'm putting you out there, Trey. Yes, I am. But my new friend, we're kind of like in that place where it's new, but it's crazy because I know when there's something not good about him or something not right about him. And if he calls me and I'm on the phone, he's like, okay, what's going on? You know? And I'm at that place right now. And I've opened myself up. And I've always said this. I've been in relationships and I've had some bad ones. I've had some really bad ones. But I've always told myself, don't never shut yourself down for that right one that does come along because you'll miss it. And that's why I say, if somebody hurts you, you're going to have to come to a point in your life where you say, okay, you got to take that hurt, put it in your back pocket or throw it out the window and then open it up for something else. Because pain don't last forever. It just don't. You know what I'm saying? I've been through some things and it just don't last forever for me.
I see what Signature said. She was talking about when people change. Some people put on facades in the fear that another person's opinion, not realizing that they fear themselves and should face that mirror first, face the mirror first.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've always been that person. I don't live for nobody. I live for me. I learned that 58 years in this world and all of my kids and other people's kids I've raised about 20, 25 kids because I've gotten into relationships. Their kids were involved. When they left, the kids stayed. You know, so I've raised a lot of kids. That's probably one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good.
So my thing is you have to be willing to sacrifice. And that means you sacrifice your feelings sometimes when you open yourself up to people. But I'm opening myself up because eventually I'm going to get what I want. You know what I'm saying? Eventually I'm going to get what I want. And if I have to, and that's why I'm so open with me, we got to talk about it. If there's something going on, we need to talk about it. Don't shut me out because I'm not going to let you shut me out. And absolutely.
You're saying that when you're in a relationship?
Yeah, when you're relationship, situationship, friendship, whatever it is, you know. And at this point, I'm in a situationship, a friendship where we're trying to get to know each other, and I'm opening myself up so you can know everything about me, the good, the bad, and the ugly, because I got some of that. You know what I'm saying? I got them skeletons. I throw my skeletons at you. I'm gonna let you see my skeletons because I don't want you finding out from somebody else. You already gonna know what kind of person I am. You already gonna know the good and the bad I done did, and I don't care. And my thing is, I ain't ashamed of nothing that I do because I did it. And it's made me who I am today. So I always tell the young ladies that I mentor, because I help a lot of young ladies that have been sex trafficked, have been molested, have gone through some things. And I tell them, it's your time now. My thing is, when you go through something like that, for me, it helped build who I am. It helped build my character. It helped let me know you don't let nobody run over you. You know, you don't let nobody run over you. You don't let nobody use you. You don't let nobody talk to you any kind of way. Because at the end of the day, you bleed just like I do. You know what I'm saying? So and everybody that know me, I'm that person. And a lot of you ops out there that keep telling me what you're gonna do to me, run up. I want you to. But at the end of the day, I am who I am, and I'm not worried about. I'm not worried about what anybody thinks about me. I've never worried about what anybody thinks about me.
Ma'am, what's your name again on the end?
Becky,
Becky. How long have you been married?
23 years.
23 years. If I asked you to come back to the show again, would you be willing to come?
Sure.
How long were you married the first time?
21.
Oh, wow.
21 the first time and 23 this time?
Mhm.
Pretty successful marriages, would you say, on both ends?
Well, 21 years is still a long
Okay,
time.
I will mention just one thing with my first marriage, but then that's all I'm going to
Okay.
say about that marriage.
Okay.
The only reason I had to get out of that marriage is because he came out of the closet.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
other
I
than
mean,
that,
I don't have anything bad to say about him.
Okay.
He's a good man.
okay.
Okay.
He's the father of my 2 boys, but that's the reason for that divorce.
Oh, wow. That's a big one. Okay. I would
But
love,
what I guess what we're trying to say with that is, I mean, it was a good marriage.
Yes.
Yeah, it was a good marriage. It was still a good marriage.
Except that area.
Yeah, yeah.
I would love to, Becky,
Yes.
I would love to have you back. I don't want to dominate the show today. I'm trying to stay
You
in
know
the
we don't care
background.
if you talk.
I appreciate
We're a
that.
team. It's a team effort.
I appreciate that. But I want to get out to the audience.
You need to bring her
Ma-
on your night show, because on that night show you can say what you want to say.
Right.
You know,
It's uncensored at
It's
night.
uncensored.
I'm being nice right now.
but-
Yeah, right now.
I'm trying.
But when it comes to successful relationships, successful marriages, I think the people that need to be heard are the people who've been successful. Just like in business,
Yeah.
you know, it's hard to listen to somebody who's had failed businesses give you advice.
Exactly.
So I would love to hear more from you on this subject, especially because, man, sometimes a lot of us need to hear it, men and women.
Yeah.
Men and women need to hear what actually works. And I like what you said earlier before we get to the listening audience and their questions. Thank you, Arsenio. I just lost myself, but you touched on sometimes the woman has to do more. I've never heard that before. I've always heard
We always work harder. You ain't know?
no.
The
Yes.
woman will
No.
always work harder.
Uh-uh.
And the woman, that just tells you who the smarter one is.
Oh,
Thank
stop
you.
it.
Absolutely. And she's right.
You know, because
I
even
take
with
back
my-
what I said. I don't want to hear nothing else.
Well, no, look, because women.
even with my husband now,
Uh-huh.
okay? And it all, goes back to communication and
Mhm.
knowing each other. He's one of those that if I tell him this is what we need to do, he's gonna back off.
Mhm.
But if you plant seeds, oh baby, look, maybe we could do, if we do this, this will happen. And he'll just listen. And I'll make little remarks like that. And then boom, one day it's like, you know what we should do? And then you just let
He thought that was his idea.
It's his idea.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
And I get what I want.
Absolutely.
Like your opinion.
Yeah.
And but it's like he's one of those macho types, He's Mexican,
Mhm.
and that's how I have to deal with him.
Yeah.
So when it's his idea, it's a go.
Yeah.
But I gotta plant those seeds.
Yeah.
I don't want to
Okay.
ignore our guests,
This
and I
is
don't.
Arsenio. Arsenio says, what make relationship work is be honest with each other, be upfront. You're going to have your arguments. If you can fix it, cool. If you can't, move on. It says, or
You can't move on. It ain't for you.
it ain't for you. Yeah, it says you can't move on, it ain't for you. Some people, and some men are so stubborn, even if it comes down to because my thing is, I'm an advocate. If you're married and you're going through some issues, get some counseling. Because sometimes an outside person can put some insight on what you don't see on both sides. So if you're married and you've been married for a significant amount of time and you still love each other and it's worth it, get some counseling. I mean, a real counselor, not somebody that think they're counselor.
Mike C on YouTube. We as a people are worried too much about what other people think about us instead of only worrying about what we think of ourselves.
That's true. Absolutely.
Y'all know what I'm gonna say about this, man. You know, I don't know not one person that was an adult and then a child. Everybody was a child before they was an
I
adult.
don't know if that's true.
Everybody learned how to play before that. Most people learn how to play before they learn how to work.
Because some men revert to
So,
children.
so I mean, but just hear me out. Because when you talk about people are worried about what people think when you're a kid, why do you think being bullied is such a big issue with some of these kids? When you go and you tell a kid their shoes is this and this, and they go home and they don't like certain things about themselves because that seed was already planted about you're this, you're that. You learn all of that first before you learn to get strong behind it. You ever seen the show Atlanta?
What Atlanta?
It's called Atlanta. The show's called Atlanta.
What is
Okay,
that?
so there's an episode. It's a Donald Glover and everything that, but there's an episode where there's this kid, I think it's in middle school, and so his mom can't afford to buy him like awesome. She's probably shopping at thrift store, Ross or whatever. Where they got then one of his classmates, his dad's like a basketball player, so he's able to buy him all of the Jordans and everything. So the kid, he goes to Ross with back in the day, it's like scheduled, not Ross, because Ross would be like Solo Serve back in like the 90s and the 80s of one of them stores. So he goes there with his mom's and he see a FUBU shirt. Back when FUBU was real popular. So the episode took place back then. So he's happy about the shirt. He go get the shirt. His mom was buying the shirt. And so he was happy he wearing the shirt to school. So the kid that has the dad that has the basketball player, he gets the shirt, FUBU shirt, but it's the same thing. So now you know where I'm getting with this. So when kids get together and they look, oh, he got the shirt, you got the shirt, but they knew he was kind of a little unfortunate with it. So now they checking to see which shirt is real and which shirt is fake, right? So the whole day for 2 days, they trying to figure out whose shirt is fake. He worried about if they gonna find out it's fake. So they go to this one kid that's like, he's the one that can tell you if it's fake or not. And so what winds up happening is the kid winds up lying because the one dude that has the actual fake shirt is his homeboy. So he tells the kids that the dude that just got the real shirt, that his shirt fake. And the dude that got the fake shirt, that his shirt is real. So guess what the kid does? He goes and he commits suicide.
What?
He commits suicide. So what I'm saying is like, you forget that at one point in time in your life, you do learn, you do care what other people think. If you didn't, why would constructive criticism be a thing when you're grown? You have to take some type of acknowledging what people think. If I tell you your breath stink, but I'm just trying to be funny, but your breath might not really stink, and you like, all right, cool. Cool, I ain't worried about you. But let 3 more people tell you that your breath stinks, that you smell funny.
I wouldn't care.
One point in time, you're gonna be like, hold up, wait a minute. You gonna check.
I'm not, because I know what I did when I got up in the morning.
But I mean, you got like 3 more folks.
I don't care.
5 different people.
That's where it comes back to. I don't care what people think about me.
So it's like,
and if I gotta be that 1%, I'll be that 1% because I don't care. I could care less what people think about me.
So I mean, but at one point in time in your life, you learn what it is because you would not get to that bullied. Point. You would not get to that point. I get what you're saying. I was bullied as a little girl. So when you get to the point to where you start fixing yourself up and you start doing the work that you know you need to do for yourself, and then you're like, okay, well, I got this intact and got this intact. And even still then, dog, is like, why do you have mentors? You have mentors because you don't know everything. Right. We don't know everything. So it's like when people say stuff like, you worry about what it is, and when it's negative, you process it, kick it out if it don't apply. Okay. When it's positive, we all good. We all good and ready to go get it. When it's positive, somebody tell you pretty, somebody tell you you're handsome, yeah, that brighten your day up. You cool. You think you take it then. That's something that somebody think about you.
Then I wonder what you want.
Let me chime in. Let me piggyback off of Lyric. I've always been the type I care because I want to be seen in a good light. It kills me when somebody says something that's untrue about my character. That kills me. I'm just like, what? Really? Me? Malcolm? That hurts. So I've always, all the way back to high school, I can't go back to elementary because I didn't care back then, but high school, I cared. I want you to see me. He's always dressed nice. He's always smelling good. He's always don't talk about me. I'm not groomed this morning, but he's always groomed. He looks nice. He smells nice. He speaks like he has some sense. I've always cared about that personally. Now that I'm adult, fast forward, I'm the same way. I want people to look at me and say, man, he looks good. He smells good.
Were you ever bullied in school?
No, I was.
That's how come my perspective is different. I was bullied. I cared then. I don't today.
You don't today?
Because when I cared then, it didn't do any good because they still bullied me. You know what I'm saying? Even when I tried to change, I still got bullied. At the end of the day, I am an adult, and I could care less what another adult thinks about me.
So I think that, to me, I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna be like, so I guess when it comes to people saying that when you care about what people think or whatever, when you're not supposed to care about what people think, where that's valid to me is like as I write songs.
Right.
I'm I sing a songwriter.
Right.
I stop caring when I'm like, yo, that's tight. I like how I said that. I like how that sound. I'm finna sing it at the end of the day.
Right.
So that means that it's gonna be people. The reason why I said I don't care is this is what goes with me.
Mm-hmm.
If this is what I feel like that I want to do, and it look good to me or sound good to me, then I'm finna be in favor of it. But because everybody not gonna like everything that you do,
right?
But you do have that audience that likes. So it's like
right.
I'm for more with the people that are like-minded with me. You know what I'm saying? And if you don't like it, then it's like, okay, it's like if you don't like it, I wonder what it is that you don't like about it. I kind of give a second about what it is. I get it, because you don't really like R&B that much. You like,
or you're a hater,
you're a hater. Like that type of music. Now if you just a hater, I'm gonna listen to what you gotta say, but then I'm gonna be like, okay, well, there's no validity in what you're saying. You just want to hate, then I can kick that. I don't worry about that. You know what I'm saying? But it's just. But when I like Malcolm was, I was bullied, big old teeth. One of my eyes don't work right, and everything. But when you start talking to a child or you start talking to a kid about something that they know they can't change, then that's where you learn it. It's exactly just how your co-host said. I don't care what people think of me. I don't care what they
say about me at the end of the day.
At the end of the day, I know me, and I know I pray.
That I brush my teeth this morning. Yeah. If somebody tell me my breath stink and I know I brushed my teeth this morning, I don't care.
So if somebody tell you,
then step back 10 feet and we'll talk from a distance. That's what we gonna do.
So what if somebody tell you your shirt on backwards? You ain't gonna listen?
No, because when I walk out the house, I do me like me. So if I put it on backwards, I probably did that shit on purpose. Excuse the language, but I probably did it on purpose, because my thing is I care about what I think about me. So when I get up and I put my pants on and I put my shirt on, I put this jacket on, and I turn around and look and it all look good, we walking out the door whether somebody like it or not.
Yeah, you're supposed to do what's for you. That's like, y'all remember Punky Brewster?
Yes.
Yes. When Punky Brewster, she used to have mismatched shoes. Yep. And she had a jacket or whatever, like nobody else. Like, that's my perfect example of not like worrying about what is your style. Yeah. And I don't like to follow trends, because my whole thing is when you have a trend, somebody made it hot. Like, somebody made it hot. And I've always been the type of person to be like, okay, I probably could have did the same thing, but when I wound up doing it, it's like, what you got that on for? Why you do it like that? It's like, because I wanted to. But then let a celebrity or somebody do the same thing that I did, and now it's hot. And it's like, that's when I say I don't care about what people think. I come at it from that angle now, because I look at everybody. I look at you humans like y'all follow one hive mind, and when something is hot or something is a trend,
So
and
you're
somebody's
alien?
like, yeah, I'm an alien. Yeah,
I'm
you damn right
dead.
I'm an alien.
I'm so dead with him.
On that subject, the alien thing. Did
I'm
y'all see?
dead.
Did y'all see that? It was an episode. It came across my timeline. I don't know where it came from, but an episode with Dr. Phil. A guy on there saying, I'm a cyborg. Dr. Phil was like, oh, you're a cyborg. And the guy had his wife or his mother sitting on stage with him. Y'all know who Dr. Phil is, right?
Yeah.
Dr. Phil. This is an episode. This was late last night, about 2:00 this morning. Dr. Phil's interviewing a guy and his mother, either his mother or his wife. And his wife is sitting there going,
What's up, baby?
his wife is sitting there, or his mother sitting there going, Billy, come on now, you're embarrassing me. We're on stage. You're gonna do this on stage, and he's
It's called
Monitor-
mental- it's called
and he's-
mental health.
and he's monotone. He's monotone and dead serious. I'm a cyborg. Dr. Phil's like, so if you're a cyborg, you're mechanized right now. Mechanized means you're mechanic.
Yeah.
And he says, yes. Dr. Phil looks him up and down. He says, where are you mechanized at? I'm looking at you. He says, my brain, I have an implant. He's talking monotone. Anyway, did y'all see that?
I didn't
No.
see it.
That's crazy. It's crazy. If y'all look it up,
I'm gonna have to look at that.
Google or
Like,
YouTube.
I mean, I have seen like people, like, working at the airport. You see people that all the time.
Mental health.
Now I ain't gonna say mental health now, but like the true meaning of a cyborg is like, it's like part machine, part human. So you got people that got like what you call them?
Prosthesis.
Prosthesis. You got prosthesis. Their human part is gone. They have a metal leg. And the same thing if they have a metal arm or if they have a plate in their head. You most of their humanity or parts of their humanity is gone. So I would say, hey, like if you're like that, then that's pretty much the definition of a cyborg. But when he said Dr. Phil was like, are you recognized? He's like, yeah, I got it in his brain. If he got a chip in his brain or whatever, and if you feel like he would be a cyborg, then that's it. Because I mean, that's what it is. A cyborg is somebody that got metal parts or prosthesis that don't have their stuff. Hold on, I got a couple comments. So Kanisha said, when I made the thing about people, you grew up, you was a child, she said most people never became an adult. Well, that depends on what you say an adult is. That's what, because most adults ain't adults. So that depends on what it is. You can still be you can still be you can be childlike, just be carefree, but you're an adult, you may be handling your business. You can go two ways with that. But then what you said, most people never grow up. I'll give you that one. Barbette says, I have never cared about what people, good morning, by the way, Kanisha and Barbette, love you guys. I have never cared about what people have ever said about me. Well, that's good of you. I'll tell you like this. Me personally, what they told me and things that kind of came against me made me look at myself, and I grew from it. So when I say that I cared about what people think, it helped me. I didn't let it break me down. I let it build me up. So they did. At one point in time, I did. And it says, as long as I'm comfortable and comfortable and smell good, I don't care what you think about what I got on. But then again, I feel that. But I'll say once again, as for me, it came into when I was, when I felt like what was cool for me. But that's cool. You still had to come into yourself. Coming into yourself, just not. You wasn't perfect at it at first. You know what I'm saying? You had to learn what you were. You had to go through certain things. You had to have instruction. I mean, I don't know about nobody else, but I do know that elders know more than I do. So if an elder told me some things and they was like, well, I think this about this, well, you don't, this is, I can't, I was never that youth that booked my elders when I knew my elders was really on some stuff. So whatever they said, hey, you're a little behind the stuff and you need to chill out, you need this. So like, yes, on this, but at the end of the day, it's like, your old school kind of right. I need to check myself. So at one point in time, I am going to say that all y'all, what somebody thought about you impacted you in some kind of way.
Yes.
Right.
Yes, and this is to Lyric, and then we need to get to the insurance,
Yeah,
the
yeah,
importance of
yeah.
insurance. This is to Lyric. Love her to death. Love what she said to death. But anybody who agrees with her mind frame that you don't care, I totally agree with what Chosen said. You're the way you are today, and you're the way you are today because of the societal views
Absolutely.
of how we're supposed to
Absolutely.
carry ourselves.
I never said I never cared. I just
Right.
don't care today.
Right. I get it.
Yeah.
I totally respect it. Love y'all's viewpoints. We need to get to the importance of life insurance in your lives. So if you have family or friends, we need y'all to tag them to this video. We have some very pertinent information for you, your family, your friends, your exes, your ex-husbands, your ex-boyfriends, your ex-girlfriends, your ex-wives. Hey, your family members, whoever, tag them to this video. We have some very important information. And my last comment, I don't mean to ignore anybody's comment signature. Thank you for commenting on Instagram. She's totally with Lyric with the self-love. She's totally with Lyric on wearing what I want to wear, and I'm still going to look good. We thank y'all for the comments, the likes, the shares. But to Lyric and to Chosen, before we get to life insurance, last comment. I wish I knew y'all in high school. I hated bullies. I was Mr. Jock, Mr. Football player, and I'm gonna bring the whole football team.
Yeah, well, I had a lot of family. And
for
stuff. I mean,
y'all's-
I was bullied, but I was also defended.
You were
know,
defended?
I was
Okay.
defended because when I went to school, all my cousins lived in the same neighborhood. We all went to school together. So if somebody was bothering me, I always had a cousin that came.
Okay.
And it was always one of my boy cousins or girl cousins that came and had my back. But at the end of the day,
I thought you were alone.
No, at the end,
Okay.
well, actually in elementary school, yes, because my mother ended up pulling me out of elementary school because she rode up on me and a crowd of girls were around me bullying me. I was in the third grade, third or fourth grade, and one of those persons happened to be my cousin. A bunch of girls pulling my ponytail. You're ugly. Da, 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 da. I knew I wasn't, and I think a lot of that was because you guys didn't see yourself as pretty. So you thought you was going to kill my self-esteem.
Well, see that also goes back to something I hate with parenting. A lot of us, even today, when we grew up, I don't care how old you are, when we grew up and today, I get so tired of people saying that little boy is picking on you because he likes you. No, that's a form of abuse.
Yeah, it is.
He's going
But
to
that's
abuse
giving you
me
the mind frame. Yeah, that's
because
the
he
mind
likes
frame.
me.
So you get older. If he abusing me, he must like.
He must like me. That's a
So,
form of abuse.
Yeah.
So that's not,
that is programming your mind. That is absolutely wrong.
so they're around
I
you.
tell my granddaughter is 6. If he messing with you, punch him.
Right. He don't like
Punch
you.
him.
That's
He don't like you,
that's a
punch
form of abuse all day, every day. But let's get to it. We can
Okay.
talk this subject all day, y'all. We want to get to life insurance. Man, I want to keep talking about this because that abuse thing is deep.
We'll
Yeah.
be back
It's
Monday. And
We'll be back Monday. But we have 2 guests here, Miss LaPortia and Miss Becky, and they're gonna,
Hello. I'm speaking. Hello.
and they're gonna be talking to us about the importance of life insurance and how to go about and get it, and how inexpensive or expensive it can be. So,
Floor is
go ahead.
yours.
Again, thank you guys for having us here. And insurance is very, very important. And one of the main things that I see that's happening nowadays, people don't think it's important until someone passes.
Right.
Especially if a loved one passes, they didn't have any insurance, they're doing fundraisers, GoFundMe accounts, and there's no sense for that when everybody can take care of their own burial expenses and not leave a burden to the loved ones.
Yeah.
And then also, insurance is something for your protection and for your family's protection. And what I see is education. People are not educated on how to use insurance. Okay?
If I may, 1 second. So just to be clear and be specific to our audience, are we talking about just life insurance, or are we talking about you say insurance? Some people probably didn't catch the what we were talking about.
Okay,
So is it,
insurance is used,
so we're talking about life insurance.
life
right?
insurance.
I just wanted to make that
Yes,
clear.
yes,
So
yes.
life insurance.
Life insurance. You want to protect your family. There's different types of insurances also. It's all life insurance, but there's different types and how you're going to use the specific policy. Okay, you might take out some life insurance. Normally, what people do, take out life insurance to cover their burial expenses. Okay, but if it's a young couple that just purchased a home, they're starting a family and everything, there's mortgage insurance. There's other term insurance that you could use to cover that's cheaper.
Yeah.
Okay, and there's a difference between the two, but it's cheaper, and so they can afford to get a lot more to cover maybe that mortgage.
Right.
Okay, if something happens to the husband, say,
Right.
for instance, then there's enough insurance there to cover the mortgage, so his family won't have that burden
Right.
then. So, and there's different ways, and you use insurance through your young life. And as you get older, like people my age now, the deal that I have, I'll use myself as an example. The insurance policy that my husband and I have on each other. Okay, we already have our funeral expenses covered.
Okay.
Okay, so this is just life insurance for them. Once we retire, and I don't need the insurance anymore, then we have 4 children together. They can continue to pay it. And when we go, as long as we go normally, the right way, then they'll just split those policies. I mean, they'll
What
split
about
them.
insurance on, you say if you go normally, but some people need insurance because of, like even for the children, because of some of the life they live. You know what I'm saying?
We have that all the time. That's one of the main concerns that we go through a lot. I've had people that put insurance on their sons or their nephews because of their lifestyle. And it's unfortunate, but every time on the news, a teenager,
Yeah.
a young man in their 20s,
Yeah.
you know, between 20, 25, 30,
Mhm.
you know, they're getting shot, they're getting killed, they're, you know, and that happens, yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because I mean, I had insurance for years and years, because I was in the military. So I had mine through Prudential, and Prudential had one where you pay, I think it was $1 a day or $1. I don't even remember. It wasn't expensive, but the policy every 5 years you can up your policy. They open it up and you can add more money to it as far as how much you want your policy to be for. And I think that has to do with when you have children. Like I had my first son, I had my policy. 5 years later, I had my daughter. I went and I upped my policy. And then a year after that, I had another son, so I upped it again. So each time I had a child, I wanted to make sure it was enough in it, not just to cover me, but something for my kids. Yeah. But life insurance for sure, because when my mother passed away in 2014, when she knew she was gonna go, she set us down and she had 3 policies. She had one that was for me, because I was the oldest girl. And she had one that was for her funeral expenses, and the other one was to be split between her children. So, yeah, she had that all planned out, and everything was very smooth.
Very smart.
And even what she had for her funeral expenses, she wanted it very mild. No, we took some of our money and made sure she got buried properly. Yeah, so it was beautiful.
Education is the most important, educating the people.
Yeah.
That's the most important deal, you know, educating them and letting them know how to use the insurance, how to use it wisely, because a point is going to come in your life when you're not going to need it anymore.
Yeah.
You know, so it's like You're gonna leave it for your children, you're gonna, it just all depends. And right now, the important thing is getting our children insured too. I have 8 grandchildren, okay? So I understand the parents, our children, they've got these little children that they have to raise and clothe and everything. I went through it myself with my sons. So it's a little, financially, it's a little tough,
Right.
okay? So me being in insurance, every grandkid has his own policy,
Okay.
okay? So we're doing that, and it's with the condition, this is the condition that I put with all our kids. The day that I retire and I am, on a lower income, Social Security, if I can't afford it, or my husband and I can't afford it anymore, then they will take over those policies.
Yeah.
And continue to pay them.
Yeah.
And we took so that's the deal, but as long as we can afford it, we're gonna do it. But as soon as a grandkid is born, put them on insurance.
Yeah.
15 days, they have to be 15 days before they.
So what, as far as the cost, what is the running amount? Like what is something that is considered affordable?
Okay.
Like a basic policy?
A basic policy, well, I can just speak by experience. The only
Okay.
way we're gonna know, because there's some factors,
Okay.
okay? We need to know the age of the
Mhm.
person, their medical condition,
Okay.
okay? With our company, we can insure people that even have AIDS,
Okay.
that just got diagnosed with cancer,
Okay.
had heart attack. Some insurance companies won't
Yeah,
cover
right.
anybody like that.
But does that cost more when
It's gonna cost a little bit more,
Yeah.
but it's what we call a guaranteed issue policy.
Okay.
So, and that's basically what it is. It's a guarantee. So it'll
Okay.
cost you a little bit more, but we have a policy that'll cover you.
And they won't lose no money. They won't lose any money.
Oh,
They
yes. With that particular policy, they won't lose any money.
What do you mean lose any money?
Because, do we go into how the policies work? and
Yes,
everything?
please.
Okay, a guarantee issue policy with us.
What I want y'all to do is tell us the name of your company. And I don't know.
I
if-
don't
No.
know if we're allowed
No,
to do that.
no.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
But we can-
that's why I brought her in. That's why I brought her in on the subject I brought her in on. Just so that,
okay.
just for, insurance purposes and purposes to
Oh,
not be
okay, okay.
liabilities.
Okay.
So, yeah,
I can give out my telephone numbers though.
Yeah,
For the state of
yeah.
Phone
Texas.
numbers.
Right.
Yeah, For
right,
the state of Texas,
right.
at the end or whatever,
Right.
for the state of Texas, you'll be able to contact me personally, and then I can go into details with the company and everything
Okay.
that we can provide service for.
And
Okay.
and the services, there's no you can call us
Mhm.
and we can give you as many quotes as you want,
Mhm.
depending on the policies, but in speaking to the person, we can get the information that we need to better put them in the policy that fits them better.
Now I got this question. I had an aunt, and she has since passed away last year. But my uncle had a policy, and they were able to go in and pull money off of their policy. What is that?
There's our policies, our whole life policies build cash value.
Okay.
Okay, they build cash value. Of course, you have to have it a certain amount of time
Right.
before you start seeing it, but there's policies that I've seen, customers that have over $4,000 and they can
Yeah.
borrow from it.
Because when my sister passed away in 2017, she didn't have an insurance policy. So her husband was amazing. He probably spent about $16,000 because what happened is we're from Chicago. So when she got sick, I went out to Chicago and stayed with her for 3 months until she passed away. When she passed away, we had the funeral in Chicago. We had to pay for that. Then we flew her here to Houston because my mother's buried here because she wanted to be buried next to my mom. And we had to get her a plot here next to my mother. So all of that, it was at least $17,000 or more. It might have been more than that.
Yeah, 16.
Yeah, because I went ahead and I bought I bought her casket in Chicago. Everything we did in Chicago, I paid for it in Chicago. Then we shipped her here, and we had a small service at the funeral, at the actual burial site itself. But then we had to pay for the grave site. We had to pay for the stone, and that stone was absolutely beautiful, And with him, with his help, if he hadn't helped us, we'd have been in trouble. You know, if so, without that policy, it was a lot of money spent. Where if we had that policy, you know, it would have been a lot easier.
Right.
A lot of and not so much of a financial burden.
Quick point, and piggybacking off of Lyric, we had another show that's no longer with us, unfortunately, but it was called Let's Talk Coverage Over Cocktails. And they would get together every Friday night, and they would sip wine right here in front of you where you see the panel, and they would talk about the same things that our hosts are talking about. And the main thing that stuck out in the conversation and the topics to me is that two things. A lot of people think that life insurance is only for the dead.
And it's not.
And it's not. It's for the living. You have living benefits. The second thing that stuck out to me in our topics was that we talked about the Rockefellers all the time. If you don't know who the Rockefellers are, they're one of the most wealthy families in American history.
Yeah.
And us, normal people, can build our own wealth too and become our own bank by using life insurance. Those are the main two topics. Yeah. I forgot one. The third topic is that, you know, we're always running, and Lyric already touched on it. We're always running to fish fries. We're always running to GoFundMe's.
Yeah.
When you can fund your own family's burial.
Yeah.
If you're smart about it.
Yeah.
Those are the main three topics I love. And I'm a little experienced now because of my show, and I love the ladies. I hope they're doing okay. But this was the show, and I'll let y'all get back to the show. It was called Let's Talk Coverage Over Cocktails. My flyer's gone. But anyway, hopefully they'll be back soon. They had some issues, behind the scenes stuff going on. But thank y'all for coming and enlightening the community about life insurance this morning. Let's get back to the Table Talk Morning Show with Lyric and Chosen. This is what you're right in the middle of right now. I want to make sure everybody who's tuned in knows what you're watching right now.
We're talking about life insurance and the importance of it. And like he was saying, the life insurance doesn't have to be just for the dead. That's why I was asking about that, because I remember when she actually ended up pulling money off that policy so she could help me bury my sister. So that's what I was saying. I was like, how can you put money off a policy? She goes, oh, we have a living will. So she's like, or whatever it was called. She says, yeah, living benefit. She said, so they've had it for 15, 20 years. So she was able to pull money off of it, and it didn't take long. I think we had it within a day, within 24 hours. Yeah. So, and that's something I think people need to know. It's an investment.
Right.
It's an investment. Yeah.
Exactly.
It's an absolute investment. It doesn't have to be, well, I'm paying this money and, you know, I'll be paying for the next 50 years. Well, it's an investment. It's an investment.
And also that's what, when I'm dealing with a customer, I also ask them, you know, it's important, but get something that you can afford comfortably.
Yeah.
Because like you just mentioned, it's not going to be just a year or two.
Yeah.
You know, and it depends on the policy also.
Yeah.
Like the policy I have on our grandkids will be paid off in 21 years.
Okay.
Okay.
And you don't have to pay on it anymore? So there's a limit? There's like an amount?
It's different. It's different amounts.
Different
I didn't know
policies.
that.
We have a
Yes.
20 pay,
Mm-hmm.
and it's paid up in 20 years. And then we have one that's a 21. That's the one I have on my grandkids.
So if something, God forbid, if something happens before that 20 years, the policy is still effective?
Yes.
Okay.
You finish paying with it in 20 years.
You finish paying it, then you don't
Okay.
have to pay it any longer.
Oh,
And the
okay, I
policy
get
is
it. I get it.
theirs.
So even if something happens, you can bury your loved ones, but you still pay on the policy up to the 20 years.
No.
Oh, really?
So how the policy work is you get a policy, you're responsible for paying that policy for 20 years. After 20 years, that policy is yours. And we have other policies where you can pay on it for 20 years, but it's cheaper because in 20 years, that policy will no longer be yours. So we have policies that you can keep and that'll be yours. And we have the term where 20 years you pay on it. It's extremely cheap, but you won't have it in 20 years.
Okay, but the question was, you have that policy and you have it where you can pay on it for 20 years.
Right.
But that person passes before those 20 years are up.
It's the face value,
You get the
Okay.
face value. Yes.
Okay.
face value.
You get the full face value.
You get the
Okay.
full
So you
face
pay the
value.
policy off in 20 years. After you pay the policy off, it's what was I going to say?
Say it's a $10,000 policy.
Right, $10,000 policy.
Okay, it's a $10,000 policy. Within the first 2 years, you have that contestability period,
Okay.
okay?
What does that mean?
What that means is, when you wrote up the policy, you asked the medical questions,
Right.
Mhm.
okay? And say, for instance, that the company, if you die within that 2 year span,
Mhm.
they're gonna ask for medical records, they're gonna ask, all doctor records and everything to make sure that you honestly didn't have a medical issue,
Now, that's what I
During
was
that
getting
time.
ready. You went there. I was getting ready to get to that.
Okay.
okay? Some people try to get away by saying, you know, that they have AIDS and then they don't disclose that information.
Okay.
Well, insurance companies have gotten very, very smart. Once you put in that customer's social security number, it goes to a database where pharmacies, they'll be able to pick up right away on what your.
But that's
your
invasion
medications-
of privacy.
No, that's just,
There's not money involved.
It's still invasion of
money involved.
privacy.
that's just how, that's just.
It
how I
works
do it.
best. It works best just in case. Let's say you don't disclose what you have with us, and you've been paying all this money thinking that you're going to get over. Well, when that time's come, you're not. So it's best that the company catches it first, so you won't waste your time or your money.
Li-
So,
Lyric, I thought that too, but when I was explained what I'm about to say, it made sense.
Yeah.
It's just like valuing a car, and you're selling the car to me. That's where Carfax came in. You can't sell me this car for $82,000, and it's been in floods. It's been in. It's been wrecked.
Right.
So Carfax is going to tell me all that. You tried to slick me. $82,000, huh? I'll tell you what, I'm gonna give you 40,000, and that'll be fair. Same thing with life insurance.
Okay.
You have to be honest so they can value your policy. Am I correct?
Exactly. And then that's why it's very, very important to ask the medical questions and for the customer to be honest.
Well, I mean, why
Because
would they
then
not
we'll know.
answer? That's what I don't get. Answer truthfully, because there's always a policy for whatever is going on.
Exactly.
Yeah, 'cause
They
some
know.
people don't- 'cause
But
some
some
people want the
people
cheaper price.
Some people will do that.
and some people don't. Some companies don't have a policy for whatever your health conditions is. Some people deny you if you have certain health conditions, and people just want to be insured, so they try to figure out a way to beat the system.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
And it's not gonna happen. So, but once the 2 years are up
Mm-hmm.
and that policy, like we have a cancer policy, I can, speak for them. I'm a breast cancer survivor, okay? That's why I'm a firm believer in insurance. So when I was diagnosed, my sisters already had insurance, okay? But I also made them take a cancer policy as well,
Okay.
okay? And this cancer policy that we offer will pay you as soon as you're diagnosed,
not
Okay.
the doctor, you yourself.
okay? Of course, they're gonna ask.
What do you mean pay you?
They pay you. It's a living.
Oh, okay.
Policy. And we have a heart attack also. Okay? And it's just a one-time occurrence. So if you have a heart attack and God willing you survived
Right.
it, then you will get your,
Let me ask you this.
cancer.
So you
the
got
same
this
way.
policy. Let's say you got the 20-year policy. You don't have any health issues.
Okay.
But within them 20 years, health issues arise. Then what happens?
You had your policy when you were fine.
Okay.
Before.
Okay.
Once the 2 years are up, then if something happens, you're gone, it pays.
Okay.
It's just within that 2 year period that they will ask for medical questions. Anyway, my sister was diagnosed with breast cancer, And she didn't even have her policy. I think she only had that policy like for 9 months. So she didn't even have it for a year. So they did go in, remember the 2-year? So they did go in and they wanted to make sure that she wasn't diagnosed with cancer prior to getting the policy.
Okay.
That's why the medical records come into play. And as soon as that was cleared, they sent her a check. So they sent her a check. Then I had another sister. There's 5 girls, and out of the 5, 4 have had breast cancer.
Wow.
In my family, yeah, my sisters.
And they all come with the chicks. Well, except for one.
Yeah, only one.
Okay.
So this other sister of mine was diagnosed last year. Actually, 2 of them were diagnosed last year. And they had the policies already for several years. They had no issues. They just sent in the letter, the claim form with the letter when they were diagnosed, which was way past the 2-year period. And held them their check.
Yeah, and see,
So
I guess with me, I have to keep getting myself checked because I'm blessed, and I thank God. I'm 58 years old. I have no health issues. You know, I don't have high blood pressure, diabetes. I don't have any of that. And longevity is our family's tradition. You know, but my grandmother, uterine cancer. My mom, uterine cancer. My aunt, uterine cancer. So uterine cancer is big in our family.
You should
I-
consider a cancer policy.
Yeah.
Get your cancer policy, get your life policy. Let me tell you why. The older we get, the more expensive it's going to be.
Mhm.
Okay? So, and then after you've been already diagnosed with breast cancer or any kind of cancer, or you've had a heart attack, it's going to be harder for you to get your policy.
And the importance in that cancer policy is when that time comes, you have medical issues, you can't work, you can't do a lot of things to bring in the same income. And that specific policy will pay you a living benefit.
Okay.
It will pay you. A lot of people say, okay, well, it's going to pay. Who it's going to go to? Is it going to go to an insurance company? It's going to go to the doctor? No, it's a check for you.
Okay.
So,
See, I even make a little joke. With my policy, I was able to cash it in, so I got an amount that is more than some people make in a year. Okay? And I was able to stay at home, take care of myself, go through chemo, which is not fun.
Yeah.
Anybody that's been through cancer can relate to me.
Yeah.
And then after it was all done and everything, I was gonna get ready to go back to work. And I still had money left over. So I just say, this one bought me my brand new living room set. And this one bought me my new bedroom set.
and I'll chip in and I'll say, right now, guys, we all know it's income tax season.
Thank you.
So let's do
Thank you.
priorities over parties.
Thank you.
Because
Right.
we have to know that we can go get hair, lashes,
Thank you.
nails, shoes, clothes. We're gonna pop a bottle.
Right.
We're gonna go to the extreme.
Right.
But one night of partying can pay for our life insurance for the whole year.
Thank you.
So keep that in mind. Keep that in mind.
Yeah.
And I have myself in there a lot of fish plates and a lot of GoFundMes. I see it all the time.
Yeah.
So keep that in mind.
I was just about to stick my head in on that.
And give everybody the information as far as how they can contact you if they're interested in the policy.
Okay. Guys, my name is LaPortia Williams. My phone number is 409-888-0176. You can contact me directly at that number and I can assist you with any quotes or with any questions that you have.
And my name is Becky Morales. You can go, Miss Portia's, I'm a manager there,
Okay.
okay? Miss Portia's is one of my best agents. So you would be in very, very good hands
Yeah.
with Miss Portia's here.
Well, I'm gonna send my family to her because
Thank you.
you know, my brothers, I don't know if they have life insurance and they know what we went through with my sister. So that's something. And I've always had life insurance and you know how sometimes you get in that right and you can't pay it or, you know, So, and my policy was one of those, it seemed like every year kept going up, kept going up, kept going up, kept going up. So I need one that's gonna stay the same.
Stay the same.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, stay the same. And then also, if you're worried about getting insurance policy on your children, you have the power to be the owner of the policy. So you will have total control over that policy.
Okay. But you can list beneficiaries.
Well, that's, be the owner, and beneficiaries are two different things.
Okay, okay.
Okay, so say for instance, you have a son, and do you think that I have all my grandkids with them being the owners of the policies? No, because those kids are gonna grow up, they're gonna have a paid up policy, they're gonna have all this value on it, and it's gonna be easier for them to cash it in,
Right.
okay? So when I get ready to retire, I will not be the owner of it any longer. It's going to probably be one of their parents or both parents.
Yeah,
Still,
yeah,
because I don't trust
right,
these young kids.
yeah.
You know, it's gonna be too easy for them. It's like, oh, I got all this money here.
Mhm.
Go ahead and just surrender it,
Mm-hmm.
keep the cash. So if anybody out there is worried about, well, if I'm gonna pay for this policy, I wanna be the owner, that can happen,
That's true. Okay.
okay? That can happen.
Real quick, y'all. LaPortia, did I spell your name correctly?
That's fine.
That's fine.
That's fine.
I'm sorry.
Oh no, you're fine.
I did my best. I know I killed your name. I'm sorry.
Probably E at the end though.
And to clear something up, it's for Texas only.
Texas only.
Okay.
Texas only.
If you need life insurance in Texas, call LaPortia at 409-888-0176 and get the information that you need to protect your family, to protect yourself, and like I like to say it, become your own bank. You can do it. It is feasible. It is possible that you can become your own bank and cut out the middleman. That's what I want to do. I want to eventually, and of course, I want to protect my family. I want to protect me. But at the end of the day, I'm a businessman, and I have to think of it that way. It's an investment in my business. It's an investment in my life, and it can further my business. I'm looking at it that way, and a lot of people are like, "Oh, he's thinking about his business." Yeah, well, that's what the Rockefellers did. If they can do it, I can do it.
Yeah,
You know?
we talked about that. You know, families today, and especially our people, and y'all know what I'm saying.
Mhm.
You know, we sometimes are worried about what the next person is gonna get, but if you guys start now, let's say 2024, start today and start building on your family. This is family fortunes. My thing is, brothers and sisters come together and agree to start somewhere. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
And I told my sisters, I said, if we had a deal what I tried to do 15 years ago,
Mhm.
we'd be set.
It's set.
Always, I said, buy a house or a duplex.
Mhm.
Somebody live on one side, rent the other side out.
Mhm. Mhm.
In a couple of years, buy another duplex,
Mhm. Mhm.
rent those out,
Mhm.
and then another one. I
Mhm.
said, before you know it, we'd have had a whole, you know what I'm
A
saying?
whole neighborhood,
village.
a whole
Yeah.
village.
So you got to start somewhere, and you got to put your foot down and say, okay, so I'm at this point now, I'll do it by myself. Because I'm at this point now, I'm tired of trying to help everybody help me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to help myself.
Yeah.
Ladies, will y'all touch on one more thing, and I'll get out of the way. I'll get in the background again. Touch on one thing for me. Touch on. I get involved. I engage in conversations on social media all the time where somebody will post something. You know, if you won the lottery today, what would you do with the money? Now, you ladies touched on. You ladies touched on already that the older you get, the more expensive it's going to get. The earlier you get it, as Lyric just said, you get it when your children are young. So by the time they're 20, you know, they might be able to buy their own home or their own car, put themselves through college or whatever. But for those who are older, if they win, can you please talk to them about if you win the lottery, if you get run over by 18-wheeler and you get a settlement, instead of going and buying 800 crab legs or every new or every wig that comes out, every pair of Jordans that comes out, the importance of taking a lump sum, say it's $20 million, taking a lump sum, you don't have to spend it all. But my concern is if I happen to come into some money what is it going to take me to catch up? Because I didn't invest my parents didn't invest in me when I was 8 years old or 2 years old. I'm 54 now. What would it take me to catch up? What amount?
I would recommend that you talk to a financial planner. Okay. Annuities. Our company doesn't deal with annuities, but we're talking about big money.
Mhm.
And I know some people that do this. I mean, that work in this industry. Do an annuity, especially for the older ones, and you can put some of that money into that, and it'll be basically locked in for like 10 years. But when you get to the age of retirement, you'll be able to take money
10 years.
Yeah.
Okay.
about 10 years, and you'll be able to take enough money out to supplement your Social Security, whatever. Okay?
You can't give me a dollar amount though, ballpark. What would catch me up?
You could take, talking about like 20 million and stuff. Could you live comfortably on 100,000 a year?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. If you have that kind of money to invest.
So it would take the whole 20 million?
Policies. I mean, I don't know.
Okay.
I'm just saying,
Okay.
Yeah, but you could put in enough money in there to secure
That's what I'm saying.
at an old age,
Right.
At your retirement age, that you can pull
Yes.
out of your own money, $100 a year.
Yeah, as long as I'm bringing in about $10,000 a month, we gonna be great.
That's what I'm talking about. I want to be able to, since we didn't, none of us were invested in when we were 2.
Right.
Now that we're 54, if I got a lump sum, and let me get back to my original
Yeah,
topic.
we said that too.
Yeah, if I the topics that I'm on Facebook, I'm always interjecting. I'm going to get some life insurance and some real estate. So when I'm 74 or 70, I'm living comfortably.
Exactly.
10,000 a month is nothing.
See, and that's a whole other topic,
Okay.
because the money that you would be investing, instead of like say you invest some money and a lot of companies fee you to death.
Okay.
Okay, there's people that are paying over 100,000 on their money just in fees.
Oh, wow.
Okay, so that's a whole ball game
Okay.
there. But you can invest your money, and I know of a person that does that. Very, very good. That's where I have my money in, because you're saving. The only difference is, like with Mr. Malcolm, he's in his 50s. Okay, so he's got those 10 years and then still
Okay.
live. I'm going to be 65
Yeah.
in May.
Yeah.
So 10 years, mine's just locked up for 5.
Yeah.
So I won't get as much. But if I was younger, if I had done this before,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
okay, again.
Mm-hmm.
So now that I'm educated on it,
Mm-hmm.
I try to get my younger siblings, my family, educated on there. So they're doing that. You can right now take out your 401 and put it in a place where it's earning at a stationary level
Okay.
instead of going up and then going down
Okay.
and going up and going down. It's better to you in the long run.
You'll
You'll
it'll be
get
less
lower.
interest, but it'll be at a steady rate.
Right.
Okay.
And you're not going up and down, up
Got
and
it.
down, up and down.
Okay.
Mike C. Great show.
Thank you, Mike.
Conversation. Hey, appreciate it, Mike.
Thank you. Thank you.
People are chiming in the whole time. I just didn't want to interrupt the show.
Right.
Got it.
So guys, we're here
Insurance.
talking about the importance of life insurance with Portia and Miss Becky. And I really want to tell you guys the number that he has. Do you have the number still up for LaPortia?
Right here.
Take this number down. LaPortia, tell him your name and number again. Okay, we have the number on the screen for the other lives that we have running. Tell them your name again and the phone number they can reach you at. And guys, it doesn't take any money out your account to sit down and talk to somebody. You're not
Consultation.
losing anything to sit down and talk to somebody.
Even, can I just say
Mhm.
something else? Even if it's a $5,000 policy, just
Right.
to get something started,
Right,
5,000 can cremate a person.
right,
If that's the only solution that you have,
right.
10,000, we have policies. You don't have to have a whole lot of money.
What does an average funeral cost?
Well, I still see some people getting by with 10,000
Okay,
for a traditional
okay,
funeral.
Yeah.
But it's between 10 and 15,
okay.
honestly.
10, 15,000 guys.
10 to 15. Cremation, if you want to do a cremation where they have the body present, which they will rent you the coffin.
Right, I did that for
So,
my first husband.
okay, so you can have a service, memorial, and then they cremate the person and so forth. That's gonna run you, that's a nice service there. That'll run you about 6,000. But if all you have is $1,500, that's gonna be enough to cremate you.
Okay.
So free consultation, everybody. Free consultation. I'm not over speaking, am I?
No.
Free consultation with LaPortia. All you have to do is call her at 409-888-0176. What are your hours of operation, LaPortia and Becky?
You can reach me from 8 to 5. And if it's a little late because people work, they don't get off to 5, you can call me after your work hours. I'm pretty much open.
Okay.
Morning to night, I do not mind giving you a quote, speaking with you, educating you on anything that I can.
Okay.
And what I advise my agents, if Saturday is the only day or evening hours, we're flexible,
Yeah,
Very flexible.
Yeah.
very flexible. We'll call, set up an appointment. The only day that I advise them not to work is on Sunday. Sunday's a
Okay.
family day.
yeah.
I still do something.
Sunday's a family day.
Please. don't-
She's a work connoisseur.
However, I can help Monday through Sunday. I don't mind, especially if Sunday is your only day.
Yeah.
If you're
See, so there'll
busy,
be exceptions.
So guys, like I said, it doesn't cost and it doesn't hurt to call and at least get a quote, and you can get the bare minimum. This is just something that you can have just in case. I have with my 5 sons and my daughters. I want to sit down with all my kids so that we can find out what we're gonna do about that. My son just got married, so he needs to have one for him, his wife, and his son.
Mhm.
So
There's a rider that you can add on and add the children to one of the parents or both, or
Okay.
do a family.
Yeah.
There's
Yeah.
just.
And see, I know I want one for me, but I want to get one for my granddaughter and my grandson that are always with me.
See, grandparents can get
Yeah.
their grandchildren insured.
And I have a 17-year-old. I definitely want to get him insured with me. So,
Joseph, you're at the airport.
Yeah.
Do they have that on
Yeah,
y'all's?
I got
It takes
all
out?
that. Mhm.
Oh, takes out.
Speak on that. That's a good topic. For work, a lot of people say, "Oh, well, I don't need life insurance right now. I have life insurance with my job." You always have to think, what if something happens to you at that job? Life can happen, and that job will not be present. You have no insurance. You've been there for 50 years, 60 years of your life. Now your insurance is extremely high because you have nothing outside of your job.
Right.
So it's always good to have something outside of your job in the event
Even
that
if it's
something
small.
happens, even if it's small.
yeah.
Man, how many companies fold?
Right.
Go bankrupt.
That's right.
Right.
You never know.
Yeah.
You never know. My husband was telling me that one little guy at where he worked, he just retired, and he says they laid him off. No warning, no nothing. They just laid him off, so we don't know.
Wow. Yeah. Yeah.
Our jobs. There's no security in your job anymore.
Yeah, guys, like she said, it's tax season. Some of y'all can take a small portion of your tax and pay off a policy, a small policy.
Pay it
So,
off for a whole year.
Or pay it off for a year, And then my thing is, I like to pay stuff off for a year and still pay during that year for the next year, so that you don't get behind. So if you don't have the money for a month or something, it won't hurt you because you've already paid off for the year.
Or also pay it off for the whole year and do what you said, continue to pay
Mhm.
monthly for the next year.
Mhm.
Tax season comes up again,
Pay it off again for a
That's it.
year.
pay it off again for a year.
So it's not hard, guys. And some of our young viewers, some of you guys that probably still don't get it, you guys call her so she can kind of explain it in layman's terms, because some of them still aren't going to get it, you know. And this is for some of our babies, you
So
know,
for
some
the
of our
babies,
young ones.
See, and what I did with my son, he was 20 at the time. And it was like, you're getting some insurance. I said, what you're gonna spend going out with your little friends, or what you're gonna spend on a hamburger, fries, and a Coke
Yeah.
nowadays,
Yeah,
you can get you a
Yeah.
term policy.
Yeah.
Term policies for
Yeah.
children.
Yeah.
For little young ones, because they don't know the importance of it.
I'm gonna do a group text for my kids, and I'm gonna send your number to everybody.
Thank you. I greatly
Yeah.
appreciate that.
Yeah,
And for the babies, you might feel, oh, you know, mom, grandma have life insurance on me. You don't even know how much coverage you have.
right,
And they got that policy when you were born.
right.
And sometimes, in most occasions, what it cost back then when you were born is way higher now.
Yeah,
So it's best, even if you don't pay it, go check and see how much coverage you have. Check and see how much your average funeral is, where you stay, and see if you can add more coverage to the policy that they already have.
well, guys, you got it. You heard it here. Real Talk 100 with Lyric and Chosen, and we have Miss LaPortia and Becky. We're coming up. Go ahead. We're coming up at the end of our show. It's about 10:51. Is there anything else that you want to say before we get ready to close it out?
Mhm.
Seriously think about insurance. It might not seem like something that you want to do. It's a need. It's something that you need to have. You need to have. And then people will say, well, why should I pay? Yeah, I can save it. Okay. A lot of people will do that. They're disciplined and they'll save it. But let me tell you, because I've seen it many, many times. One of your children comes in, Mom, this is happening. It's a serious situation. They need the money. There goes your insurance money up.
Yeah.
Because you're going to save it again.
Yeah,
What if you pass away while you're saving?
Yeah.
You know, so that, you know, life happens.
Yeah.
Best way to secure it is just get something and just be paying on it a little at a time. Get something that you can comfortably afford. If your income grows, get more.
yeah. I'm on it. I'm on it. So, guys, whew, it's been a good day.
It's
been a good day.
Good show.
Yeah.
Yep.
I don't wind down. I don't calm down a little bit. I was a little hyper. Y'all know I'm a little ADD, and I ain't had my medicine this morning. So
That's why I drew you back in.
y'all
I'm
know,
like,
I gotta calm down some because I get a little ignorant up in here, and I have to ask God. to
she
forgive
was
me.
talking about option everything. I was like, oh Lord, not ops, but you can put
I get out. I
life
get out.
insurance on your ops too.
I need to. I really
Come,
do.
you can do.
Let me ask you that. Let's say your husband don't want to get all life insurance. Can you put some life insurance on your husband without him signing? Well,
Oh no, man. You like Martin?
yeah, I need to get some life. I tried to do, and I thought about that because before he passed away, I was like, dang, I should have got that life insurance.
That's the best thing you can do for your husband, a cheating husband, anybody. That's the best thing you can do. Oh, sorry. That's
Oh Lord, I knew it was coming.
On that subject, not hold your thought, Chosen. On that thought, the cheating husband thing. I was a wayward kid when I was a kid.
We know.
So can you touch on that? You know, you parents, if you have kids out there ripping and running the streets and risking their lives every day, once they get locked up, once they're incarcerated, it's too late to get insurance on them. Can you touch on that right quick?
Is it?
They do not belong, they don't have any rights. They belong to the state.
That's right.
So you cannot insure them.
Okay.
Plus, you would need their signature, and you just can't insure them.
Okay.
They're not insurable.
So if you got insurance and then they get locked up,
Then you're fine.
They could lose their lives out here. They could lose their lives inside, getting in a fight or something. You need to get them insured.
I have one customer and he's supposed to be coming out. The son's supposed to be coming out. I said, as soon as he gets out, we'll write him up. Because if he goes back in, at least he's covered.
Yeah.
There you go.
Okay? And something that Miss Portia said earlier, and I don't know if she knows this, so you're gonna learn. You're licensed in the state of Texas. So you can only write in Texas.
Right. That's
But if someone from another state comes to Texas, a family member of someone that you already have insurance, for, you can write them as long as they're in the state of Texas.
okay.
Okay? Okay?
So you come visit
But
in Texas, come see me. I can write you.
No matter where they are, West Texas, East Texas, South
You're in
Texas, North
I
Texas.
was in Texas.
But she said if they're coming out of another state,
Another state. Because
if they're
she's
coming out,
licensed.
like my friend is coming in town in 2 weeks. She can come in town and get her insurance here?
Yes.
Oh,
Miss Portia can
Okay.
write her up.
okay,
We can write her up because we're licensed in Texas.
okay. All right.
Okay.
They don't have to have a Texas address?
That helps, yes.
Okay.
We'll use your address for your friends.
Okay.
She's here at your address.
Right.
Chosen, I cut you off. Plus, you've been kind of quiet.
No, I was just taking it all.
He's
in,
absorbing
you know,
everything.
I just absorb it and make sure that people. I usually chime in whenever somebody don't cover what it is I was thinking. So
Okay.
y'all pretty much like covered everything that I was thinking. So I was like, hey, ain't no need for me to say nothing because I didn't hear no funny business.
No,
You know,
and
so
I'm
it's like-
Very straight.
very
Yeah.
straightforward, and that's how I teach
'Cause I was
my
going-
staff. You let these people know exactly what they are purchasing.
That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. Educate them. It's not, we're not in the business to just write business and just make money like that.
Right.
No, we are a caring.
And I'm gonna send one of my babies to you. She's 21. She has twin boys that are 2, and everybody's getting their taxes. And she's very conscious about income and things like that, and holding on to her money, which I was so proud of her. But that's something I think that she should do too, even if it's a small one for her boys, for her and her boys.
And just to throw this in really quick, I'm looking for some agents. So if anybody is interested in a career change, because this is a career.
Yeah.
This is a career opportunity. So if you're willing, if you're a people person, you're not afraid of work, come see me.
I'm sorry. Dang, you stepping on my
Clean background.
Oh, you do have to have a clean background. It's
In
a
a
state-
vehicle.
Oh, I
it's a
got to
state-
clean back.
it's a
I haven't been
state
caught
license.
for nothing I did yet. So
Fingerprints and all.
On-
they can't. Yeah, they gonna catch you for nothing.
On the subject of the clean background, I already alluded to the fact that I was a wayward kid. I was a street kid growing up. Now, this was from 1992 to 2007. No trouble since. I mean, is that gonna stop me from?
All we could do is just put in your application, they will run a background check, and then it just, was it anything that's gonna keep you from getting a state license?
Is it anything that's gonna keep me?
What you did in your background?
I don't mind. I'm off paper now. I'm not ashamed anymore. It was for robbery.
It all depends on the state if they'll issue your license.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
All right.
Well, guys, we're winding up from Real Talk 100 Morning Table Talk with Lyric and Chosen, and I want to thank my guests for coming in. It was very enlightful. That's something I know I need, and I've just been procrastinating, so I need to really get on my job. And guys, sending this information out again. Don't forget, Sunday is Juke Joint Sunday with your girl Lyric. I will be hosting and bartending at the Corner. The Corner is located at 11411 Sam Houston Parkway. Doors open at 7 o'clock. That's happy hour from 7 to 9. The band will play from 8 to 10, and the DJ will play until 12. So guys, come out. The sections are only $50 right now, and I think it seats anywhere from 6 to 8 people. The sections are going, so y'all gotta hit me up in my inbox if you want to get your section. They fix it, and I'm gonna send it to you.
I'm
Okay.
game.
Yeah.
I'm going to post it anyway because
Yeah.
I want people to know exactly what you're
Okay.
talking about.
Okay.
Right.
and
Y'all don't
this
make.
is also sponsored by Real Talk 100. Hopefully that night he'll be able to come in, and we want to go live with Real Talk for that show. And my boy DJ Game Tight is gonna be in the house. That's my boy. He gonna be in there cutting up. So come out and have some fun, y'all. I'm about to have some fun. I'm gonna be on that mic talking a bunch of mess. Y'all know I like talking a lot of mess. So and my social clubs that are coming out, Classy Chicks. I hope to see y'all there. Classy Chicks, come out and kick it. You know what I'm saying? And we're gonna have some fun. And this is gonna be every Sunday. This is something for the grown and sexy. Don't come up there with no mess because we will put you out. This is for adults. Adults only, and this is old school music. If you don't like old school, don't come because we're not playing that rap and that hip hop. I'm not listening to it on that night.
What if I come up there and this is tongue in cheek? What if I come up there with my pants hanging down to my knees?
Please pull your pants up, please. For the old folks. Yeah, for the old folks, for the respect. I got 5 boys and know none of my boys say.
What about if I wear my hat like this?
You know what, Malcolm? I'm not gonna play with it. But wait a minute, it ain't even funny because some of you old guys like that.
Yeah.
You think you young still, so y'all want to sag your pants and wear your head crooked because y'all like these young girls. We're not doing that.
I'm just being funny.
Come out and have some fun this Sunday at the spot called the Corner Lounge.
Tell them who to follow.
Huh?
Tell them where to follow the Corner on social media.
Huh?
Tell them where to follow the Corner on social media.
I don't know where it's at.
The Corner.
You don't have a social media for
on my social media?
No, Lyric. I'm saying tell them where the Corner can be found on social media.
You're killing me. The Corner is located at 11411. Yeah, I just had a brain fart. I swear I did. The Corner is located at 11411 Sam Houston Parkway, and it's right off of the Sam Houston Parkway. I think if you're coming going west, I think you have to do a turnaround when you exit. But I have the address on the flyer. You can go into my Facebook, Lyric LEERYK space SG on Facebook, Lyric Nunu Radio on Instagram, Lyric SCA on Instagram. I'm on Snapchat. I'm on Twitter. Guys, look me up. Come on. We're going to have some fun. Grown and sexy night. It's Ray Williams, and I'm going to kick myself in the butt. I got to get y'all the right name. One second. It's Ray Williams. Hold on. I want to get you the right name. I think it's called let me see, because Shay going to get me if I don't do this right. Hold on 1 second, y'all. I want to give you the right name of the band. It's Ray Williams and the Major Tones Band. Ray Williams and the Major Tones Band will be performing from 8 to 10 that night. And those are good friends of mine, guys. Come out and let's have some fun. Pop you some bottles, buy you some bottles for your sections, because I'm getting lit. I'll be behind the bar pouring up some crazy stuff. So, y'all, come out and have some fun.
I'll be there.
See? And you get your life insurance policy.
With my iPad.
Yeah. I know that's right. Bring some cards, too, because I'm going to give them out. Bring your cards. Yep. We're going to give them cards out.
All right, y'all.
And don't forget, come by and holler at me over at Happy Vibes Daiquiri, 2833 Spears Road. That is the daiquiri spot that I'm managing right now. We're going to be doing those pop-ups. I'm going to get some of your information and put over there at that shop, too. So we're going to put some of your cards and stuff out there. So, guys, hey, it's been real. I've had a great time. I've really enjoyed you. Great information.
Thank you.
And, guys, you can't go wrong. So you heard it here first. And if you don't get your insurance policy and something happens, you can't say you didn't know.
Definitely.
Yes.
There you have it, everybody. There you have it. There's all the information for this upcoming Sunday. And every Sunday is going to be Juke Joint Sundays at the Corner. The Corner can be found on social media at the Corner. On Facebook, I'm looking at it right now. It is located at 11411 North Sam Houston Parkway, Houston, Texas. You can call for your sections. Do they call you or do they call directly to the club?
They can call me if they need to, but there should be a number on there. They can call Nicole. Nicole's one of the owners. So call Nicole, and she'll give you the Cash App information so you can go ahead and pay for your section so you don't miss out.
Sections are only $50. You can call Nicole
You can't
at
go nowhere and get a section for $50, y'all.
Nowhere.
call Nicole at 346-313-1143. That's right. $50 sections. Call Nicole at the Corner Lounge at 346-313-1143, especially if you're old school and you like that old juke joint
Yeah,
music.
bring out your friends. I'm telling you. Bring out your friends. Anybody you want to come hang out with and do some old school. I went to I can't even think of the name. The Diamond Vault last night. It was a bike set and it was real nice. They did some R&B, old school R&B. It was nice. So that's what I'm looking for, something like that. They're gonna have food. Their food truck is really good. The fish and shrimp is amazing. So they'll have food there too.
They have food too?
Yep.
All right. All right.
You pay for it inside and you go pick up your order outside.
There you have it, everybody. I'm looking them up on Instagram too, and they are known as the
Hey, y'all, I
Corner.
love you. Thank you for tuning in.
The Corner
Jasmine,
North.
I love you. Grandma, I love you, sweetheart.
We got to get out of here. Thank you so much for our guest this morning. Thank you so much for Lyric and Chosen, our hosts. Thank you for our listening audience for chiming in with your likes, your comments, your shares. Even though we're going off air right now, I think our guest was waving at you. Becky, can you get back on camera right quick? Becky, thank you so much for coming by. She's looking for teammates, everybody. She's looking for teammates. If you love a career change and you want to sell some life insurance, you want to learn the game, there's money to be made. Isn't that right, Becky?
Yes.
She's looking for recruits. Becky, one more time, how do they contact you if they would like a job?
Okay, my name is Becky Morales, and my phone number is 713-320-5909.
Becky, I spelled it Becky. I'm always ruining somebody's name. Call
Let's
Becky.
see what we can do to your name.
I'm
Milkman from Malcolm.
so tired of being called Malcolm in the middle. So
Malcolm in the middle.
call Becky if you'd like a career change at 713-320-5909. Is that correct? If you want a career change, I might talk to Becky myself. And secondly, if you want to get a life insurance policy for your family, your friends, your exes, it doesn't matter who it is, your wayward child who's running the streets and selling themselves and robbing this and robbing that and
Yes.
risking their lives,
Yes.
you need a life insurance policy. Call LaPortia at 409-888-0176. That's LaPortia at 409-888-0176. Thank you, LaPortia and Becky, for coming through. We are Real Talk 100 Radio, and we support small businesses 365 days a year, 7 days a week. That's what we do here. Last but not least, I have Lyric. She wants to make sure you come by for some of the best daiquiris on the north side.
Absolutely.
Here is the whole menu, y'all. Hey, y'all, the bad and bougie, the booed up.
That booed up is a special, y'all.
Get by Happy Vibes Daiquiri. It's located on the corner of Walters Road and Spears Road at what address?
2833 Spears Road.
2833 Spears Road. Are there any specials this week?
What's today? Thursday?
Yes.
Oh, they have $10 yards today. Those specialty cups, and we have $12 the mason jars with the metal straws to go to them. Those are $12 today, and we have $10 fish bowls.
All right. And that's all day.
All day today.
All day today.
And happy hour over there is from 4 to 7, where you get $2 off your 16, your 24, and your 32 ounce.
Are you working today?
I am not.
When are you working so they can come through the drive-through and get something special?
It's in the air because I'm doing this stuff with the corner. So
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Happy Vibes Daiquiri, y'all get by and get you something stiff to drink, as I like to call it. They have the best daiquiris on the north side, in my opinion. If you don't believe me, get by there and call my bluff.
and I'll be at the corner tonight. I'm bartending tonight.
Bartending tonight
Yeah, I'm not sure what they're doing tonight.
She's not sure what they're having tonight, but we want you
get
to.
on my live too, but I'm bartending tonight. Tell them they can always call up there and find out what's going on.
All right. She's going to be, Lyric's going to be at the corner tonight, but make sure you get by there on Sunday. It's Juke Joint Sunday. You don't have to necessarily dress to impress, but please dress decent. Dress. I can't get my words together. Make sure you dress.
Yeah, well, I ain't gonna say dress decent because I don't know what I'm gonna wear.
Dress no
I ain't even gonna act like that.
Gro-
Just don't come in there in no G-strings with your booty out and
grown and sexy.
looking, yeah, grown and sexy.
I
Looking
thought you told me.
She was wearing G-strings. Make sure you dress,
Look,
don't
I bought this outfit and it looked like patchwork.
a dress code will be enforced on Juke Joint Sundays. You love it old school style from 7 p.m. to
Come
12
comfortable,
a.m. Come
Yeah.
comfortable, come dressed.
And ready to relax, smoke you a hookah. They also have like a chill and cigar night. So we're gonna have all of those menus as soon as I have them all together, y'all. The corner's gonna be our new spot.
There you have it, y'all. We're out of here for today. We're gonna go out with our host. Our host is a music artist. His name is Chosen.
Yeah,
We're gonna
please
go out.
play my song, please.
Which one is it?
In Life with You.
In Like With You.
Yeah,
we're gonna
please
we're
play
gonna
my
end
song.
the show with In Like With You by Chosen.
I'm
Yes,
dedicating that song to Trey Baby.
this is Chosen's music. He just left. He's our host, and we hope you like the video. In Like With You is the name of the song. This song is for lovers, everybody. Y'all have a great Thursday, and we're gonna see you tonight. We're gonna see you tonight on this show right here. This show right here is called Divas Dose Podcast. It's the Divas Dose Podcast from tonight from 8 p.m. to 9 p.m. You're gonna have these ladies right here. This lady has her own wine. She calls herself Dr.
And it's good.
She-
And it's good.
She calls herself Dr. Love. Go and get your bottle at A tasteoflove.love is her website, and she just got placed in Total Wine at selected
I'm going to
stores.
Total Wine as soon as I leave here because I'm telling you it's good.
It's infused
A little bitter, but a little sweet. It's really good.
infused with aphrodisiacs, y'all.
Uh-oh.
A taste of wine. This is Dr. Love right here. Go and follow her on Instagram at a taste of love _ and Facebook, a taste of love wine. Go to her website at a tasteoflove.love and find out more information. But her name of her show is called Divas Dose Podcast. It airs tonight from 8 o'clock to 9 o'clock. And tonight, check out this topic. The best sex you ever had.
Wow.
That is the topic tonight. They want you
We
to
can't talk about that today.
on the morning show.
Mm-hmm.
You could have, but we can't get explicit.
Right.
At night, they can get explicit.
Mm.
And I'm going to try to
I
have.
might need to come in and chime in on that one.
Come on. The best sex you ever had.
Mm.
And there's a method behind their madness.
Mm.
They want to set this up with a question because the ultimate goal is to talk about something else. Manipulation via sex.
Mm.
People know that they have good sex so they can manipulate you. That's the method behind the show tonight. Yeah, that's the method behind the show tonight from 8 to 9 o'clock. All you got to do to tap in is go to our YouTube, our Instagram, our Twitter, or our Facebook page. I'm even going to try to go live on TikTok. Join us. I'm going to try to have these phone lines open. Sorry, this morning that the phone lines were down.
Yeah.
But that's all we got right now on the Table Talk Morning Show on Real Talk 100 Radio. We will see y'all next Monday and next Thursday.
You putting him up.
I'm putting Lyric up now. Y'all have
You
a
putting Chosen.
Y'all have a great day.
You putting Chosen up?
I'm putting Chosen up now. What did you want me to put up?
What time is it for the show tonight?
8 o'clock to 9 o'clock. What was your best sex? I think I'm verbalizing.
I'm trying to get them to
correct.
listen to the song. Hurry, put it up.
Yes. Here goes the show. Here goes Chosen song now. This is it for the Table Talk Morning Show on Real Talk 100
Peace,
Radio.
y'all.
Good night, everybody.
See you Monday.
Contrary to what you may believe, this is not a love song. It is a like song. A like song written by Chosen. You see, 4 years ago, somewhere in Houston under the city lights, a man fell in like with a woman at first sight.
Hola señorita, eres muy bonita. Think I'm in like with you. Do you know a place where we can be alone? other better. Since the presence in this room, the aroma of a sweet perfume. No rules, no disguise. When her eyes met with mine, I knew exactly what I had to do. Made my way to plead my case. Surprised that she met me halfway. But when I opened my mouth to say what I had rehearsed in my head, I kissed her hand and spoke these words instead. Hola, señorita, eres muy bonita. Think I'm in like with you. Do you know a place where we can be alone together? Somewhere that you and me can get to know each other better. For years and a day gone by, now she wears my name with pride. The key to my lock, the Michelle to my Barack indeed. She's all that I'll ever need. She told me long ago, long as we continue to grow, I'll be your moon and sun. That day I'll never regret. I was yours the moment that you said, hola señorita, eres muy bonita. Think I'm in like with you. Do you know a place where we can be alone together? Somewhere that you and me can get to know each other better. The only love I'll ever name, my wife, my queen, my everything. Te amo y te adoro, mi amor. Eres muy bonita. Think I'm in like with you. Do you know a place where we can be alone together? Somewhere that you and me can get to know each other better. Hola señorita, eres muy bonita. Think I'm in like with you. Do you know a place where we can be alone together? Somewhere that you and me can get to know each other better. Hola señorita, eres muy bonita. Think I'm in like with you. Do you know a place